trash either. More beige trash.
The color doesn't matter. I'm still trash.
Off white.
Eggshell.
Eggshell.
Oh gosh, guys.
Can you be white trash if you know what eggshell is?
No, that's a good
can't.
question.
So-
We should send Chance to Jeffco for Christmas. I'm gonna give you my camera and let you like interview people on the streets.
Do you know what eggshell is?
Show them 2 pictures of eggshell and white. And
What
be like,
color is periwinkle?
be like differentiate, and they're like, I don't know what that means.
Chance, what color is periwinkle?
It's green.
Purple.
It's
a shade.
No, it's not.
Pink?
Periwinkle
No.
is green.
It's a
No, it's
shade of
not.
purple.
It's purple. I don't know.
Oh, I'm thinking peridot.
Anyone that uses the non-rainbow colors is like at this level, right? Like you're pushing a little far on that left side.
Because one of those is my birthstone, and it's green.
Periwinkle is not a birthstone.
Then it's peridot.
Peridot.
I think.
Look it up. Look up birthstones.
Periwinkle. I'm an
Are we
emerald.
recording?
Yeah, we're
That's what I was thinking.
I'm an emerald.
I think I'm a ruby.
Ruby.
Actually, I'm December, so I'm a diamond. D for diamond. D for December. There you go.
Should I
Go to images. Yeah, go to images. Oh, or that link. Yeah, any of.
Just click
I don't know. There's not enough
Here we go.
links.
Here we go. Peridot. August. That's me.
Oh, okay. So it is green.
What's it
yeah.
called?
Peridot.
Peridot.
Never heard of it.
April is diamond. That's kind of
Is that one of those things that they brought Jesus?
no. That's myrrh. Duh.
Janice, no.
I saw a funny meme today. It was like, the little, not the old school wise men handing their gifts to Mary and Joseph.
Yeah.
And the little caption said, "Hey, this is for your birthday and Christmas." I thought that was funny. All right.
So I watched.
Why would they be in the same?
But on the birthstones, I was looking at April. April's kind of screwed because it's diamond. The birthstone for April is diamond. It's like all the other ones are like relatively way lower category. I don't know how much they cost.
I'm an emerald.
God, dude.
Carter, I'm not going to lie to you, buddy. You have a stink bug on your collar.
A stink bug.
That's what it looks like on your collar. It's some kind of bug.
Is it gone?
I don't see it anymore. It
What
might
is
have. It might have made a deep dive.
What's that movie with the bugs?
Bugs Life. What's that movie that follows Bugs
In
Life?
space.
There it
In
is.
space.
It's on your right nipple.
The movie in space where they're fighting
What
the
the
bugs
Men in Black.
with Johnny.
They're finding.
That's
Star
a great movie.
Troopers.
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers.
You've seen that, Chance?
Yeah.
Fucking bugs whacked us, Johnny.
They got us. Chance, play that video that I have for play at the beginning of the show. I don't know why I put that. You guys, I did minimal effort for this podcast, so
That's 2 weeks in a row.
I know. I think I'm going to be just a commentator. You know what I mean? You
That's
bring me the
fine.
stuff, I'll comment. I got
Okay.
some things I want to talk about, but
So you're Chance.
Kelly's carrying the podcast now.
I'm the looks of the podcast, I would say.
You're a look of the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, make sure that the audio, we didn't even check the audio to see if the video will play, but it should go. Yeah,
we
go
need
ahead.
to pause it and
No. We'll
No, we're mint.
we can figure.
We're mint.
Oh, you
I'm Periwinkle.
um
I've seen this.
check
Is it
on the
this one?
audio of the computer. No.
Oh,
Like
it's
up.
muted.
Yeah.
There it is.
I remember my first time I
Try
read
that.
the podcast.
No. And now the audio on the. Maybe we should pause it real
Sorry,
quick.
I took a week off.
No, it's okay. Yeah, we need.
No,
to,
yeah, that's-
we need to test it. Hold on.
Pause.
Pause the video real quick.
And we're back.
This is the "Stick the Vaccine Mandate Up Your Ass" anthem.
Stick your vaccine mandates up your ass. You can stick your vaccine mandates up your ass.
You can stick your vaccine mandates.
Stick your vaccine mandates. You can stick your vaccine mandates up your ass. You can stick your vaccine mandates up your ass.
Go ahead.
You can stick your.
Those cops.
That's not America.
No. They sound Australian.
Yeah.
Australia, man. I wish we knew someone who lived in Australia so we could talk to them and see what was going
I know
on.
a guy. His name's Mel Gibson.
You know him?
You know Mel Gibson. His
Yeah.
name is Mel Gibson, not the Mel
No,
Gibson.
the Mel Gibson.
Huh.
Call him.
My phone,
Prove it.
my camera.
You don't know Mel Gibson.
Stop it.
You would have told me.
Wait, ready? Who am I?
I don't know. Who are you, Kraft?
CJ?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Chancellor. Who? So I watched the first episode of Yellowstone.
And
It's pretty good.
who's your favorite character already?
Don't say some stupid shit. This is a test.
The son who's got the issues with his dad. He lives on the
Which
Indian.
That's
one?
all of them.
He seems like he lives on the reservation.
Casey.
He's got the little
He's
Native
cool.
American boy.
You're gonna love Rip,
Okay, who's that?
the ranch
He's the
foreman.
badass.
Okay, on the first episode, the guy in all black.
That's
Yeah,
Rip.
that's
okay,
Rip.
okay. 'cause
He's in all black all 3 seasons.
Women love them some Rip.
I know he walked in and had sex with the daughter.
Well, you're gonna love Beth.
I do.
That's-
I like her. She was like,
You're going to like John Dutton.
I like them all already.
They're all pretty good.
They're all pretty good.
No, there's going to be some ones.
Actually, you know what I saw going around? Literally, I saw it twice today. Was the most useless character ever in a TV series, and it was Casey's wife.
Braun.
She's getting
Braun
like-
is not useless.
Yes,
Sorry,
he is.
Kelly.
What does he do that's useful? And
He provides comedic relief.
Oh,
the guy in the wheelchair,
Bran?
that's Bran.
Bran. Oh yeah.
He's king of the six.
He's the three-eyed
kingdoms.
raven.
But he doesn't do anything.
He gets pushed around the whole
Lord of the
show.
Elders.
He gets pushed out a window, and then
King
he
of
gets
the First
pushed around
Men.
in a chair.
Okay, he's awesome because if you think about it, he's what sets off the whole entire thing, right?
He
And
gets
then
pushed
he
out of a
ends
chair.
up on top.
Yeah.
But he's useless?
Yeah, he's kind of useless.
Worst story
that-
in
is-
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Is that like a diss against
And he
crippled people?
No, I like the disabled.
They're disabled. They're not crippled.
Oh, shit.
Take it back.
Guess I'm getting canceled.
Take it back.
Producer of Gin.
So like everyone on Game of Thrones just does not live up to the hype that 8 seasons, prepare
Did
us
I
for.
tell you who Chance
Fuck.
after watching?
Fuck
Hold on.
Brienne.
He hates Brienne.
I hate that bitch.
But why?
I don't know. She's just terrible. Who wants to watch that? We did talk about this.
Dude, she's the only person to beat the Hound in a fight.
True.
Who
in
gives
all
a
of
fuck?
Game. I do because the Hound's my favorite character.
I'm
He's the
gonna
only.
say the Mountain did when they were little
Yeah.
kids. Kind of took care of things when they were little kids.
He also defeated him in the end, too.
That was a draw.
I don't know.
They
He
both
kind of
fell off
gouged
the
his
cliff.
eyeballs out.
He
Well,
did.
they-
They both did fall off.
they
So
did
at the end
fell
of the
off the
fight, they
cliff.
both died. So
And the
Draw.
Who
mountain,
died first?
well, the mountain. Well, technically, the Mountain died like 6 seasons before that. So, also,
yes,
This
anyways.
is whack.
whack.
Game of
whack.
Thrones rant. Here we go.
And next month
Into the intro.
we get the first one.
Is it really next
We get the
month?
first, December or January 19th or something like that. I think we get the
Nice.
House of Dragons episode 1. Yeah, go ahead and hit the intro. Let's do the intro real quick. Yeah. Do a freestyle, Chance. Come on. No, don't do it.
I
You're
can't,
gonna
I
rip
can't.
it. Not on live television. Welcome to episode 11 of Generational Gap. I am Carter Ash, your host and best talent on Generational Gap. We got Chance running the boards again. Welcome back, Chance. How you doing today, dude?
Living the dream.
Glad to have you back. It was really a beatdown to have to do all the boards myself
It was
last
so
week.
weird. The weekend you were gone, we did the podcast. Just happened to be the greatest episode we ever did.
No, it was not the greatest
I would say the
episode.
greatest episodes we ever did are somewhere deep in Carter's hard drive.
I'm going to say the greatest episodes we did was episode 1. That was the best. A little nervous for that episode. But anyways, we got a great show for everyone today. Kelly, go ahead and take it off, man.
Sponsor of the week?
No, on this day.
Oh, you went on this
Yeah, you
day.
start off with on this day.
Well, I just go by our little board over there.
Oh,
Hold
gotcha.
on.
Chance, can
Here.
you turn my headphones up just a touch?
I would love to.
I think I'm 2. Hello. Oh, yeah, that's good. Turn
What
it
is
down
today,
just a touch
December
more.
3rd?
That's pretty loud. Okay, that's good.
On this day, December 3rd, 1586.
1586.
Yes.
Some
Rock
explorer.
concert?
No, Explorer.
Sir
Explorer.
Thomas Harriot, Herriot, Herriot, he introduced potatoes to England.
Hey guys, I got this new
That
thing.
dude is important. Potatoes have just taken off since
How
then.
long-
I know. He's like, I got this up and coming thing.
How long do you think till they made it to France got turned into fries?
Oh, French fries. Boom, ba, chicka.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
But could you imagine like going to people who've never seen a potato before?
Hey, eat
and
this. You're like, no.
Like, this is a rock. I'm not eating this. The first person didn't cook it too. They were like,
Then the guy first like, let's boil it and mash it.
Yeah.
See what it tastes like then.
Yeah.
Do you think they made the first mashed potato on accident?
Yeah. Some guy was cooking his potatoes and then he dropped them and he like mashed them up. He was like, no. And then he's like,
How long till butter was introduced?
And somebody accidentally dropped butter into it.
It's a little bit of mayonnaise.
Who eats mayonnaise in there?
Who eats
sour
mayonnaise
cream?
Or sour cream. Sour cream. Whoa, whoa. Sorry. Do you guys, Andrew Schultz? You listen to Andrew Schultz?
Yeah.
He had this stand-up bit and he's like, let's just be honest. Countries where the women's rights are a lot less, the food is better.
1676 on this day, December 3rd.
Explorer.
Battle of Lund from the Scandinavian War. I don't even know what that is. The Swedish army. I'm Swedish. The Swedish army.
We, the Swedes.
Of 8,000 Swedes defeats the larger Danish-Dutch force. Fuck them. Of 13,000. Bring that shit over to Stockholm. See what happens.
Come around my hood.
Yeah, come around my neck of the... I had to say Stockholm. That's the only city I know in Sweden. It's in Sweden, right? Yeah, right.
I don't know.
All right.
Joey has been chasing her tail down here the whole time since I put it in.
This one kind of threw me for a loop here. 1689.
Rock concert.
I was about to say it too.
First recorded successful separation of conjoined twins completed by Swiss surgeon. Say that 10 times.
Swiss German.
Swiss
Surgeon.
surgeon Johannes Falatio.
How long have you been practicing saying that name?
Facio.
Oh.
Which ain't much better.
Swedish, though, right?
1689. They cut two people that were conjoined twins. I didn't know they could do surgery back then.
That's a Swedish, man.
I guess they don't say how long they lived after.
They cut them apart, but they'd already
really
been dead
just
for
ripped them
45
off.
minutes.
They're like, oh, what is this?
We're going to jump up here. 1961 on this day, December 3rd.
Beatles.
Rock concert.
U.S. performs first nuclear test.
Oh.
I thought we were going
Nevada.
concert.
U.S. performs first rock and roll.
Someday I'm going to do concerts. You guys aren't going to guess them.
We're going to be like nuclear war.
Explorer, Battle of Lund.
On this day, December 3rd, 1967, the first human heart transplant performed in South Africa by Dr. Christian. Two A's. How does that go? Christian
Maybe one silent.
Bernard.
It's just Christian, yeah, dude.
Now, this is a funny one because this is from the 80s, and I can remember this happening because there used to be a joke, and my somebody I know would tell it.
Okay.
And I just, ha, ha, ha. And I never got it. But the joke was, who's killed more Indians? Yes, Indians.
Okay. Country of India,
Who's-
Indians.
No. Who's killed more Indians than John Wayne?
Who?
Union Carbide. And I'd be like, oh, ha, ha, ha.
That's what I just did.
Okay, exactly.
I didn't even laugh.
But on this day, December 3rd, 1984, Union Carbide pesticide plant leaks 45 tons of methyl isocyanate and other toxic compounds in Bhopal, India, killing 2,259 officially.
Rock concert.
Other estimates high as 16,000, including later deaths.
Wow,
and
that's
over
crazy.
500,000 injured.
It's terrible.
Wow. 500,000 injured?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
On this day, guess this one. You guys can get this one.
Rock concert.
1989.
Rock concert.
Rock concert.
Soviet President Mikhail Gorbachev.
Gorbachev. He had like a.
He was actually a
birthmark.
good dude.
Yes, he got.
God
stuff going.
damn it.
I know,
Joey.
Joey is. She's needs to go inside. Pause the video.
We're back. We're sorry we had dog issues.
Yeah, my dog's on crack, dude.
Dog is on crack. He found chances.
You put one
stash.
Christmas sweater on your dog, and she just starts acting like a human. She acts like a basic white bitch.
Where were we? Mikhail Gorbachev.
Yeah, what did you do?
Him and U.S. President George H.W. Bush, they declared the Cold War officially over, Chancellors. We're
Yeah,
done.
so Gorbachev was trying to turn the USSR away from kind of Stalin practices.
Yeah, well, the people were like starving. They had no gas. They've been in a 30-year recession.
Right.
And America's partying down.
Right. We're just having a great time.
And they're like
Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
Disco.
they're like,
rock concerts.
and they just and I think
Yeah.
he saw that as like
Yeah.
we need to change.
Yeah, sure.
So
That's crazy.
here's a funny one.
I wish that happened more.
2017.
I was alive. First one.
Rock concert. Taylor Swift concert.
First pizza party in space held by astronauts.
Oh,
on the International Space
nice.
Station.
That's awesome.
Does it say where they got the pizza from?
That's what I was going to ask. Papa John's.
Dude,
probably
that would be a plug
I'm
right
gonna
there.
say-
If NASA was like brought to you by Domino's,
I'm going to say it was Pizza Hut because nobody out pizzas the Hut.
I'm gonna say it was no carrier, and they probably just brought a pizza on
I'm going to
the.
say
It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
If it's not there in 30 minutes or less, your pizza's free.
I'm going to say Elon Ubered it up there.
Uba Jabba. I guess it was 2017, so Elon probably did have something to do with it.
Born on this day, 1368, Charles VI, the well-beloved king of France. He was born.
If you're trying to be remembered, why would you keep naming your kids after you? Because then
You only got to remember one name.
But then you think further down the line, and someone says Charles III and Charles VI. I'm like, don't care. They're all the same.
Charles the 42nd?
Yeah, I don't think there is more like Chance the 42nd.
Yes, sir.
Last chance.
If there's 42 people throughout my bloodline
Just name Chance
after
consecutive.
me, that would be legendary.
That'd be cool if you were the first. If you were Chancer's the first.
Chancer's the first.
Chance.
And every
Chance, first of his name.
House Jenkins.
House
Jenkins.
House
of
Jank.
House Jenkins.
If I was the CJ, I'm gonna hold that on him. I'm gonna be like, don't make me regret naming you after me.
Exactly.
Should have named your brother that.
Maybe I will and just switch his name.
Born on this day, December 3rd, 1616, John Wallace. Who's John Wallace?
Braveheart.
No.
Oh.
He was an English mathematician. You know what he's known for?
Math.
I'm gonna say imaginary numbers.
He introduced the infinity symbol.
Oh, cool.
How he came to that conclusion, I have no idea.
Do you
Matt-
think?
It took him forever,
So imaginary numbers.
I guess.
Do you think with the invention of the infinity symbol, he was picturing
It's not
thousands
an invention.
introduction?
Discovery.
Oh my god. Do you think he was imagining thousands of women getting it tattooed on their wrists?
Yeah, probably not.
His first thought was like, this would be a sick tattoo.
All right.
Nice one, Chance.
Born on this day, December 3rd. That was a good one, Chancers. 1924. John Backus. Who's that, Carter? This is down your alley.
Braveheart?
Wait, hold on. Artist?
1924. John Backus, American computer
I was going to
scientist
say computer scientist.
and inventor.
I'm literally in tech and I go, artist?
What did he discover?
What year? Was he born? He was
1924. He died in 2007.
Okay, he was born in 1924.
The keyboard.
I'm going to say it has something to do with the ENIAC or World War. Was it World War II that he had to do? Or
Hell,
was,
I don't even know what this is.
what is it?
Fortran.
It's the first programming language.
Computer
Yeah, so it's
language.
like the first, one of the first computer programming languages that
Which
actually
led-
went on the ENIAC.
Which
computer.
led to Hotmail.
Yes. Let's go, Fortran. If statements and logic.
Born on this day, December 3rd, 1960. Really hot back in her day. Fucking crazy. Batshit crazy. Daryl Hannah.
Never
You
heard
know
of
who
it.
that is?
Never heard of it.
Splash.
Never heard of it.
Okay. Kill Bill.
Okay.
Which one
One-eyed
is she?
girl. The one-eyed girl. The blonde.
I'm telling you, every time we do this, I just feel so stupid
Okay,
because I don't
okay.
know anything.
Kill Bill.
Yeah,
Remember
no,
Kill
I
Bill?
got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she part of like the?
She was one of the Vipers.
Okay, yeah.
She's the one that, remember she only had one eye.
Did she wear an eye patch?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I
Yes.
got you. Yeah.
Like she was back in 1984 did Splash with Tom
Is
Hanks.
that a swim movie?
She was a mermaid.
Oh. Okay.
Tom Hanks was in a Mermaid movie?
Mermaids are kind of weird.
Was that like
was a
years after
very big
Castaway?
movie.
Or?
I saw the other day that mermaids originally were like people of the sea that showed you the future, and that's how they got you. They weren't like this like beautiful fish. It was like these like creatures that would show you your future.
Ironically, her name in that movie,
Is mermaid.
she was in New York, and they asked her name, and she looked up at the sign. She was on Madison Avenue. And every girl after that was been named Madison,
Oh, really?
Yep.
Even my wife.
even your wife.
All right. Okay, let's go to Des. Let's get this.
All right. Oh, I got a couple good ones.
Oh gosh.
Well,
a couple good ones we don't know.
The problem I can go quickly.
Yeah.
But you guys have 2 minutes of commentary, laughing at each other.
What's the
between
point?
each
I mean, what's the
one.
point? I mean, we could sit here in silence and listen to you read a bunch of things in history that
All right.
no one knows.
1963, I'll give $1 to anybody who knows this person is.
Okay.
JFK.
Terry Schiavo.
A rock concert. No. Wait.
Terry Schiavo.
Nope.
Not
Terry
a clue.
Schiavo was a lady who.
Thought it was a dude.
Me too.
This isn't a set. This isn't a happy story.
Okay.
She made national news because she was in a coma.
Uh-huh.
And she had no brain function. And her husband took her off life support.
Okay.
And basically let her just starve to death. God. And it was national news because there was like the Supreme Court was ruling like,
Oh, really?
oh yeah, it was big time.
Oh, wow. That's so sad, man.
And moving
That's
right
terrible.
along, born 1985, Amanda Seyfried.
Don't know who that is.
God damn, you guys
Dude,
don't know anything.
seriously, give me the website that you see this stuff on so I can somewhat prepare because I feel like just an idiot.
Okay, Amanda Seyfried.
Another 2-minute conversation.
Yeah, I'll
Ted 2.
Ted
Okay.
too. Okay.
Mila
Mean Girls.
Kunis. Mila Kunis.
That's Ted 1. That's Ted.
Okay.
Mean Girls.
Uh-huh.
Mean Girls.
Yeah, yeah.
You know which one she is?
No.
The dumb one. The dumb one.
Are all
Oh,
of them
there's
dumb?
a 30% chance of raining. She grabs her boob.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Amanda.
Call me.
Dead on this day because we're moving on. This segment, 2021.
What? Today, December 3rd, 2021.
This segment's officially dead.
Oh.
All right.
Right over my head. All these things are right over my head, dude.
I'm only saying this one because we did Born on This Day a couple weeks ago. Robert Louis Stevenson, Treasure Island guy.
Treasure Island. I was just going to
He
say.
died.
I remember that. You tell me once and I'll remember it.
Diocletian, we did him Born on This Day too.
Diocletian, BC 45.
He died in 305.
Class of BC 45?
He died in 305.
All right, we done with this?
I have one more for you
All right, go.
because you'll like it. Two more. 1955, Charles Cow Davenport, American boogie woogie and blues musician. He died of hardening of the arteries. Dead on this day, no longer breathing. You'll like this one. I put this one here just for
I
you.
will like this one. The death. I will like this one. What?
Dead on this day, December 3rd, 1981.
Okay.
Walter Knott.
Guy that invented knots. The boat speed.
Go. Come on.
Knott. Walter Knott.
Knott.
He Boy Scouts of America.
Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh, cool.
I thought you'd like that. You're
That's
from
awesome.
California.
Yeah, for sure. I feel that. You don't know.
I
any
have
of
no
that stuff.
idea.
That's awesome.
All right, there we go.
Hey,
I knew
good
it
job,
wasn't-
Kelly.
I knew it wasn't the guy that invented knots because I feel like they've been
Yeah,
around for longer than 40
I think they've been
years.
doing knots a few years. Diocletian is probably closer to the knot.
Hey, man, I got this big thing in my rope.
Hey,
How'd
all
I
my
get it?
stuff, and you guys, actually, this is a perfect segue. So knots are useless when you have zip ties. Okay, I want to show you guys something. Have you guys seen this?
What the fuck did you just pull that from?
Is that like a Star of David or
Have
something?
you guys seen? You guys haven't seen this yet.
No.
Can the camera see the whole thing?
Hold
pull
it up just a little
bit.
higher.
Okay. Can the camera
Right
see?
there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm going to show you 3 of the best things that women love. Okay. A big house, pretty flowers, and a big dick.
That is awesome.
Discovered on this day, 2021.
Put that thing down.
That's
Here
a
comes the
spaceship. Look.
airplane. Where did you see that?
Where did you see that at?
One of those meme videos that's like the memes I had got from the Quiet Kid's backpack. You know what I mean? Like one of those this hillbilly guy, or just kind of maybe rednecker guys.
Yeah.
He's like showing his family, but yeah. So just one more time for the kids in the back. You got
Kids.
girls'
3
favorite
things
things.
Carter likes.
3 things all Carters like. That's a big house, pretty flowers, and a big dick. Okay,
All right.
it's pretty funny, right?
You just blew my mind.
It blew my mind when I did it so much that I have zip ties in my desk, and I was like,
He's been doing it all day at work.
I was literally in the middle of a meeting, and I was like,
Zip it.
His coworkers are looking at him while he's working. He's just,
so there's that, guys.
that is amazing.
That is amazing.
That was pretty funny. I'm gonna let you have that.
The king.
All the
The
guys
king.
on your job site are gonna love that one. That's a construction comedy right there. Wow.
All hail the king.
All hell. The
Bow down. Call me Calicletius. Let's do. Who's our sponsor of the week? Who's giving us money this week?
We have a new sponsor called Master Foods.
Master Foods. Okay.
Yeah, they just introduced a new. I gotta get a drink for this. Their new
Master
Foods
Foods
finishing white cream finishing.
finishing sauce. Oh my god. God.
Hold on, I gotta get a drink.
Creamy white finishing sauce. 160 grams. That's a lot.
That's a lot of finishing sauce.
That's a lot of fish. Any of you guys ever had that much finishing sauce in one serving?
The makers of Master Foods have created this smooth and creamy white finishing sauce made with fresh cream and a hint of garlic and onion.
I like how the picture is right on
Simply
it.
heat and pour Master Foods creamy white finishing sauce over your favorite side dishes or
Side dishes.
or side chicks. Remember, Master Foods creamy finishing.
Compose yourself. Dude, look at the picture. I like that it's just a little bit of that nice finishing sauce right on the ham. You know what I mean? Right in between two pieces.
remember-
Just a little squirt.
Yeah, right.
Hey, remember, Master Foods creamy finishing sauce is all natural, high in protein, low in calories. And our customers have commented on how it gives their skin a tight, youthful glow.
Oh, my God. Simply heat and pour. Made in Australia.
But it's now available in multiple serving sizes.
Please don't tell me the big black package. Our new bigger, blacker package.
If you're young and always hungry, try our 3-serving pack, one after another.
Young, dumb, and full of finishing sauce, if you know
If
what I
you're a
mean.
little bit older and only can handle 1 serving of our finishing cream.
Oh, my gosh, he's got the COVID.
If you're a little older, you can only finish 1 serving of our cream.
Where do you find this? Where did you pull this up from?
Hold on. I'm going to do it.
His voice gets so... the finishing sauce.
If you're a little older and can only handle 1 serving of our finishing cream sauce, we now offer single servings.
What are you doing, step bro?
Don't forget our slogan.
He's been waiting for this.
He's been telling me about it for 2 days.
Oh, my
dying over
gosh,
here.
dude. Your glasses are fogging up.
I'm
I
crying.
need some defrosters.
I need some finishing. I got cream sauce in my eye.
I got finishing sauce in my eye.
I'm gonna laugh so hard I'm about to make a batch of finishing sauce. You ever laugh so hard you make a batch of finishing sauce?
Only the 3-serving one.
All right. Don't forget our slogan.
Just a little.
Everyone is a swallower with Master Feet. With Master Foods creamy finishing sauce. Good to the last drop.
Don't do that noise.
He said, my stomach hurts so bad.
I told you I was going to need a drink to get through it.
It didn't work.
Didn't work.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Master Foods.
Oh my gosh. Buy it right now.
If you're wondering,
I'm telling you.
I wrote all that.
You wrote that? Wow, that was good.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's hilarious.
I got to take my glasses off.
His glasses are literally foggy. Dude, that was
I think
amazing.
I got COVID during that. I can't start coughing.
I gotta say, Kelly, if you wrote all those taglines,
Yeah.
that's good.
Thank you.
That's really good. That's really funny.
I write most of these taglines, if you haven't noticed.
That's awesome. No, I knew that. That's
Okay.
That's really good. That's probably maybe our best sponsors. So shout out to Master Foods. Thank you so much for letting us promote your finishing sauce. I think the 3 of us are going
creamy finishing.
Oh,
sauce.
sorry.
Creamy
Well,
white finishing
Creamy
sauce.
white.
I think later we'll all try a little bit.
Oh man, I can. There's a whole.
I actually
rabbit hole
have
of
some
things.
in my room.
I'm going to bring it for my next potluck.
Is it in your sock?
How did you know? Did you get
Comes
into
in
it?
a nice sock package.
Have you been stealing my sauce?
Kelly walks in there, he just slaps it on his honey, or on his ham, and he's like, "Can you make that noise again?"
You hiding your creamy white finishing sauce in socks again?
How did you know?
He has to hand wash them because it gets all stuck in all the other clothes.
Well, there you go.
Hey, Kelly, can you make that noise again?
Which one? Good to the last drop.
I just want to go back home.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Thank
That's
you.
hilarious. Finishing Sauce, huh?
Yep, that's a sponsor of the week.
Wow. Thank you so much, Finishing Sauce.
I'm ready for headlines.
I'm ready for. Okay, we can do some headlines.
Hold on.
I need to regroup while you're doing headlines.
Welcome to a new edition of Channel 69 News. I am your anchor tonight, Carter Ash. We've got a jam-packed week full of news. Have you guys been following the news this week?
I have.
I've not.
I know you have. Obviously, I know you haven't either, Chance. So Twitter has a new CEO. Jack Dorsey is now stepping down now that Ghislaine Maxwell is
Called him out.
on trial.
Did you see all the CEOs that have? There's like 10 of them.
that are like stepping
all
down.
stepped
They're like,
down.
yeah. We'll get to that. No, that was just the resource that I got it from. We don't need to play that. But yeah, Twitter's new CEO is I don't even know his name. Don't really care. He's from India, and
screw Twitter.
basically what I found Steven Crowder was talking about. He's worried because this guy has on record talked about greater censorship role that Twitter should play in society. So look out for new censorship
that
coming
makes
down.
sense because I mean Joe Rogan said it several times that he's personal friends with Jack Dorsey.
That he says Jack Dorsey doesn't
not.
like.
Yeah,
right.
he does not.
That could be a
believe in
front,
that.
though.
Yeah, you know.
Who knows? But yeah, you never know anyone's intentions. You know what I mean? That's what's so messed up about this world. We never know anyone's intentions. So, best of luck to this guy. Hopefully he doesn't screw Twitter more than it already is. I hope that maybe Steven Crowder is wrong, and we are looking for more, inclusion in everybody's voice, because I really think that the best way to find the answers is by letting everyone speak and have their moment to talk. I would never shut you guys down unless Kelly was talking about Candace Owens. Inflation is real, boys. Jerome Powell this week has said before Congress that the rate of inflation will persist well into next year. This should point out the media's and Dems' phrasing of inflation as transitory as wrong. It's not transitory. We're not just getting back online.
No.
Jerome Powell even said all the spending we're doing is going to bring us to higher inflation rates. 2% is what we like in the United States. We believe as a government that 2% inflation is a healthy amount to let the economy balance out, especially with supply chains in order. We're at over 6 right now, 6% inflation rate, which is not good. And Jerome Powell is saying that it's here to stay for a little while. So
It's Trump's fault. So.
it is Trump's fault. It's totally Trump's fault.
Always Trump's fault.
It's the world's fault at this point. Whatever's happening with COVID, the powers that be that COVID is in place, and the reactions that the people of power with their infinite knowledge and understanding of COVID more than they let on are to blame for all the spending and all the issues that we have, But the Waukesha. Waukesha?
I think I've been there. Is that outside Milwaukee?
Yeah, I think so. It's in Michigan, right?
I have a computer in front of me. Let's look it up.
But you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The Waukesha terrorist attack, and no one is saying a thing about it. I'm not hearing anything on news channels about this terrorist attack. Did you see what happened?
Yeah.
That guy drove his car into a Christmas Day parade. Over 60 people have been injured and 5 dead after a man drives his car through a community Christmas parade. And the man was that day released from jail on a $1,000 bond after attempting to run over his girlfriend. So that was basically just practice for the day's activities. He was a convicted pedophile. There's a video of him literally admitting he was a pedophile.
How come these dudes are always like pedophiles?
I know. What's up with Michigan releasing a lot of pedophiles out there? Right? Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's up with them releasing all these pedophiles out on the street? I don't know, man. So it's kind of crazy. He was a pedophile. He self-admitted. I watched the video where he said that he was having sex with, he was pimping out a hoe. That's what he said. He was just pimping out that hoe. She was 16, and she called the cops, and he got arrested for having sex with a minor. He is racist. But he is racist. If you look at his past Facebook posts and tweets, he's talking all over the place about how we need to beat the shit out of white people, how, he's got this whole thing that, Hitler was coming for the real Jews, blah, 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 just all this crazy stuff on his Facebook that, like, if it was, and I don't like doing this, like, if it was the other way, but if it was the other way and you had your Facebook just littered with, like, Asian people are the worst, and then you literally drove your car into a parade of Asian people, they would throw the jail. You would be put under the jail.
I would never say that on Facebook. I save those comments for Parlor.
Kelly, stop.
Oh.
Stop.
Just kidding.
Stop.
All right.
So,
By the way, I've been to Waukesha.
you have?
Yeah.
For what?
Morgan had the National Beach Tournament in Milwaukee, and we stayed in Waukesha.
Oh, okay. Nice town?
I mean, yeah.
It was down?
It was a town.
Yeah. Did you go to the Christmas parade?
It was July.
Oh, okay.
Went to the July 4th.
So it's just terrible. There was literally a terrorist attack in the United States, and no one is talking about it, and no one will say this is a terrorist attack. They say that white nationalism is the greatest threat to the United States, yet this man literally was being openly racist.
Yeah.
And then killed 5 people and injured a ton more with his car. And the media said, the initial media reports said that he made a wrong turn while fleeing a domestic incident.
I heard knife fight.
Knife fight. When you make a wrong turn on a highway, do you speed up to 80 miles an hour when you realize you've made that wrong turn?
And you're in a parade route?
And all of a sudden you see a bunch of people, you're like, oh, I made the wrong turn. Well, I'm just going to speed up and run over people. This is not that is complete bullshit. So I don't know if you guys listen to Fleckus Talks. Have you ever heard of Fleckus Talks?
Love Fleckus.
He's great. He's got a great YouTube channel. He's always getting taken down, you know.
Brave.
He's brave. He really is. I mean, he goes out there and says everything. Excuse me. So Fleckus Talks has he did an amazing job covering this and pointing out the media's coverage of Kyle Rittenhouse over this actual terrorist attack. When Kyle Rittenhouse happened, the amount of blue check Dems and all these powerful people coming straight out of the woodworks being like, white supremacist goes to BLM rally to shoot people. CNN articles, Fleckus Talks showed all these CNN articles, literally white supremacist.
Oh, yeah.
Angry. It said the most dangerous thing in America is angry white men is the headline of the article and all this stuff. And it's just like, but I haven't seen a single thing about this. I had to go find Fleckus.
Of course you will.
Talk about this incident. So that's crazy. Jesse Smollett is on trial right now. Yeah. Have you guys seen that?
Not going good, I heard.
Tucker had a great piece on that today. If you watch, or not today, last night.
I didn't see it, but I saw a headline.
Watched it this morning. He's great. Again, same thing about the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. The amount of people that came out for Jesse Smollett right when this all happened and started saying, this is the problem with Trump supporters, this is the problem with raging white men, all this stuff. And it comes out the day he had an interview with Robin Roberts on Good Morning America about the incident that he went through. He literally texted the guy that supposedly beat him up and was like, yo, bro, I love you. I know you did nothing wrong. You're my homie. We're going to get through this together. There's literally text messages of him. He left his house at 2 a.m. on one of the coldest nights in January to get a Subway sandwich. He's like a star on an A-list TV show, right? Yeah. Empire is like an A, whatever you feel about it.
It was a big time show.
Whatever you feel about it, it's a massive TV show. He's a star. He goes out of his way at 2 a.m. to get a Subway sandwiches and just happened to run into 2 white MAGA supporters who have rope and lynch him.
Yeah.
And it's like, so Tucker's talking about like, this media storm happened, and then like the second the police got a hold of this, they're like, the police found out within like 24 hours that he was the one who bought the bleach and the rope that he was attacked with by these like MAGA supporters. So again, you guys are not hearing anything about that. I recommend everybody watching this go check out what's happening with the Jesse Smollett trial. It is an absolute shit show. Again, there's a great point to be made here that the Kyle Rittenhouse trial was all about the facts, right, and the rule of law, and this one is the Kyle Rittenhouse trial was all about the rule of law, and this one is all about figuring out what are the real facts, right? Yeah. We all knew the facts of the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. We were just focused on what does the law say about this situation. With the Jesse Smollett thing, we're like, what the fuck happened here? That's what people
Does the FBI have a grainy aerial footage?
Yes, they sent it over to the defense.
Okay. Chance to understand that, but go ahead. Catch that reference? Oh, you did?
Yeah. Go ahead. Make fun of Chance a little bit more. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm a sophisticated Jefferson County native.
What does that mean? What did
Chance
that mean?
Can I have a brewski? Yeah. I'm drinking Twisted Tea tonight, guys. This is interesting.
We're getting a little twisted.
I'm not.
Twisted Teas.
Stick it down there.
So next thing, another big trial is happening. What is that, Chance?
I know.
Who's on trial right now?
Big.
Did not kill himself.
Should be bigger.
Epstein?
Yeah, should be bigger than the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Really,
Should be. This should be the biggest trial that has happened in 100 years.
Yes.
In 100 years, by far. The information that Ghislaine Maxwell has on the ruling class is absurd. Yeah. Is absurd. And like you were saying, all those CEOs are stepping down. I'm not saying Jack Dorsey had anything to do with it, but new CEO came out this week, right as Ghislaine Maxwell.
Is that how you say her name? I've heard everybody say it 1,000 different ways.
I think a lot of people are trying to stay away from the jizz lane, but I really think that the jizz lane is the best way to do it because a lot of people are saying Ghislaine.
Yeah.
Ghislaine Maxwell. I think it's like French, you know what I mean? So, but Ghislaine. It's like
weird.
It's like finishing sauce Maxwell. You know what I mean? Let's just call her finish. So she's on trial right now, and I was looking into it. They had a witness say that she was introduced to the former president, Donald Trump, from Epstein, but she also said that nothing happened. And
Can I interrupt you real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I saw a headline that said, pilot confirms Trump on Epstein plane.
It's like, didn't even need to try for...
Well, then you read... That's right. Well, you read the article, and he was on Epstein's plane.
Yeah.
From Mar-a-Lago.
Mar-a-Lago.
Mar-a-Lago from Mar-a-Lago to New York City.
Okay.
He caught a ride.
Oh, okay. That's what
he
we're
never
speaking
went
about.
to the island.
Sure.
But that's not what the headline leads.
Okay.
with.
And the headline should have been Bill Clinton rides 35 times on Jeffrey Epstein's plane.
Exactly.
You're not hearing that. You're not hearing that. It's freaking crazy that no one's talking about. There needs to be an uproar about this. The fact that finishing sauce Maxwell is on trial and she has the scoop on all the people, all of them. She was the curator. And so the house manager for his Palm Beach house testified against her this week and was saying, yes, I met this underage girl, and, he was talking about there would be 40 girls over at his house. 70% of them wouldn't be wearing tops, this and that. He's like all in their 20s at least, you know what I mean? And so finishing sauce Maxwell is on trial for sex trafficking. So what they need to prove is that finishing sauce Maxwell curated a underage girl and transported them to X location. You know what I mean? And so the house manager testified that there was this underage girl. She was like 14. They brought her to the house, and one time he picked them up, finishing sauce Maxwell, Epstein, didn't kill himself, and this 14-year-old girl with their bags packed and took them to the airport to fly to the island. So should be case closed. We all know she's guilty.
He's got to prove it.
No, we all know she's guilty. I want the dirt. I want the information. That's what I want. We all know she's guilty.
She won't be alive long enough to give that information out.
Man, dude, if I could just be a fly on that wall. Spill all the beans.
You know what? Give her immunity. But she's got to tell everything.
And then put her in.
How do you know it's everything?
And then just kill her later.
Give her immunity and then double cross
And
that
then kill
bitch.
her. Yeah.
And double cross. And then give her the finishing sauce.
We promise we won't give you jail time. We're just going to kill you.
Yeah. You'll never see the inside of a jail. I promise. Last headline, guys. I just pulled this up today. Future President Desantis is going to fund the police in Florida. He says they are going to increase. He's going to show the budget for the new police and first responders increase next week. He says the nation's push to defund the police is the most outrageous police policy ever put in place. And all law enforcement agents in Florida will be getting $1,000 bonus on their pay, plus way additional budget increases and other sorts of increases for the first responders. You know what? I can't wait. I don't want Donald Trump to run.
I don't want.
I want DeSantis to run. I want Trump. I want Trump completely out of this, just for the fact that because he's so divisive, even among Republicans at this point. Yeah. But Ron DeSantis has an objectively
he can
provable,
pull Democrats.
Yeah, but he has an exactly. And anyone who's on the fence that isn't about the uber left liberal policies, and they want even more moderate. They want safe cities. They want safe schools. They want the price of gas to be lowered. DeSantis has objectively proven over the last couple months that, not even over the last couple years, that he is a great public official, and there's really no dirt on him that you can prove to say.
They would have dug it up by now.
They would have dug it up by now because he's ruling Florida. He's got a lot of momentum, and I really hope that he runs for president in 2024, and I hope Donald Trump stays the fuck out of it.
His wife's pretty hot, too. Not that has anything to do with it.
Go ahead and pull that up.
You ever seen his wife?
No.
Very pretty lady. Did you listen to Joe Rogan and Jocko?
No, I didn't.
I love Jocko.
You know, because I was on vacation for a week, so I was really kind of backlogged, so I'm really just trying to choose which ones.
But they were talking about DeSantis, and I agree.
Running and stuff.
When they were talking about the ultimate win for America.
Yeah.
You know, Jocko is like Navy SEAL and everything.
Yeah.
He said the ultimate win for America
Yeah, she's pretty.
would be DeSantis, Tulsi.
Yeah, oh, totally. That'd be awesome.
And Joe even goes, and I agree with him 100%. I don't agree with everything Joe Rogan says, but I agree. He's like, that's 16 years right there.
Yeah, yeah, that's 16
years.
Yeah, and then Gabby runs
and
for
Jocko's
president.
like, I don't, because he's been on that show with her.
Yeah,
they all know.
I've seen that. That's
He's
a great
like,
episode.
And Jocko's even like, I don't know why she just doesn't leave the Democratic Party. They've already left her.
I don't know why.
Like, don't even become a Republican. Just become a Libertarian.
Yeah, sure. But I really hope that Trump stays out of the way and lets DeSantis do what he needs to. And on daddy issues last week, I don't know if you saw the last episode, and they were talking about DeSantis and John was just talking all this great stuff about Florida. You know, he's a real smart guy apparently. And, you know, he's just talking about all the great things that are happening to the Florida economy. And he said it, and I thought this was a good point from his point, was he said, great for the country, bad for Florida.
Yeah.
He said if DeSantis runs for president, great for the country, great for all of us, but he's worried about who would come in
make
place.
sure they pick somebody.
Yeah. But that's all the news I have for today. Go ahead and hit that noise button machine. Channel 69 News. Those are my headlines, guys. Now you're informed.
We're all caught up.
We're all caught up on the world.
Nice.
You guys like that segment? You like
I do.
it?
I enjoy your segment.
Okay, cool.
I like it too.
Thanks, Chance. Thanks.
Thanks, Chance.
Your voice soothes me.
You like my voice? My dad pisses me off. I love my dad. He pissed me off because he calls me and he's always like, Kelly's voice is so good. And I'm like, but what about mine? Like,
hey, Richard.
Oh, God.
Finishing sauce.
Really? He says my voice is soothing, huh?
He does. I think my dad's got a little crush on you, Kelly.
Well, I mean, I'm a pretty sexy guy. I turn on both genders. That's way too big.
That's way too small.
My pediatrician says I'm average.
This is what CJ's looks like. 4 months.
Demonetized.
4 months, 4 feet. You know what I mean?
4 months, 4 feet.
It's like he's got 3 baby arms.
Moving on. I think we got Wild Wild Web.
Onto the
coming up.
Wild Wild Web.
Hit the Wild Wild Web intro, dude. Hit it up.
Hell, I once killed a man.
You
for
did?
asking me if I'd ever killed anyone.
This is my favorite intro.
I like that.
My camera just shut off.
Oh, your camera
Now,
did?
your boys best keep riding, you hear?
Camera's on.
Double click your chance, like property. You know what I mean? Double click it so it brings up the properties.
I'm back in.
All right.
Gotta
Good
have-
job, Chance.
Gotta have the chance. We got the side view of you. I can see your camera. You got that nice jawline.
I really think you're doing a great job. The one thing that is just going to take time, if I could cut this segment real quick. The one thing that's going to take time is just like you knowing, like when the audio wasn't working, like knowing that the control panel for the audio is like there. Like all I have to do is show you once. The next time you're going to know exactly what it is. You know what I mean? So you're doing great. Let's get a round of applause for Chance. Good job.
Point of personal privilege.
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding.
Point of personal privilege. Chance is doing all right.
I don't know
If you don't know what we're
to
talking,
do with my hands.
if you don't know what we're talking about, you're not my friend.
Funny.
Okay, so this was my Wild Wild Web.
All right, what do we got?
Chance, can you do the full screen because
Carter, I can do the full screen.
because it's just such a small video. I just saw this right before we started. I don't even know there's audio, so you can just play it.
It's not pulling up down here. Maybe if I
I remember my first time.
no.
It's not pulling up.
So it was, and then when I full screened it.
Oh, because okay, then you can cut out of the full screen. That's a bummer.
What do I need to buy to make this happen?
Nothing. Chance just needs to get out of the full screen.
God
damn it, Chance! I just gave you praise.
I can't see it.
I can't see. Oh yeah,
of the
the lights,
lights.
right? The light is blinding you. Okay,
All right, hold on,
Kelly,
I
can
gotta
you see
turn
it?
it back on.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see it. I just realized that the light's right in Kelly's face too.
It's all right.
It's probably kind of hard to see.
Nothing's playing. Nothing's pulling up on here.
Pause the video.
You brag on a dog.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
So this is just a little video that I found.
You just found this.
I just found it like a couple hours ago.
What the fuck?
I need one of those.
So
Wait, is that like it drilled into his head?
I don't know if it's
I'm gonna-
drilled
I'm
into
gonna
his
say
head.
it's not
I would
drilled
really
into
hope
his
it's
head.
not.
It's like one of those spine
Look, he looks
things.
happy though. Yeah, it's for spine.
It's like he's in the hospital. It's like one of
Yeah.
those, that thing's drilled into his skull.
Wait, so that's in his skull?
Yeah.
I don't think you'd be able to hang like that if it was drilled in his
Bro,
skull.
that would...
Listen, back to Mean Girls.
Yeah, okay.
At the end, she had the halo thing drilled in her head.
Yeah.
Maybe they're doing that to...
Well, this is called the halo gravity traction. Is an essential technique which doctors use that helps children after surgery on their deformed spine for a good and healthy recovery. I just thought it was a cute video
That
because
shit's drilled into his brain, dude.
Could you imagine? He's hanging by his fucking brain. Like, could you imagine?
More
that?
his skull, but
he's hanging by his brain.
more bolts into his skull. But yes.
Wow, that-
okay,
I didn't
you knew what I meant.
Yeah, I
though.
got you, but I didn't realize that that was in his head.
For a deformed spine, probably. It's like Forrest Gump when he showed up. He was quicker like a question mark.
Quicker like a question mark. Let little orphan Annie eat a buffet line. All right, that's my wild wild web. That's all. That's all I had. But I was thinking that we could go on the r/hole up Reddit subreddit and just scroll through and maybe watch a couple videos.
So watch this.
Okay.
When I say the left is left, Tulsi Gabbard. This is an AOC
It
town
says
hall.
eat the babies. What the fuck?
This girl, I'll give you her solution to the global the climate crisis.
Okay.
Too many people. We need to eat the babies.
Yeah. Okay.
No, literally, we need to eat the babies.
Oh,
Dead serious.
My gosh.
Play.
Getting rid of fossil fuel
Hold
is
on,
not
it's not
going to
pulling
solve
up on here. It's just showing Firefox on here.
So double click it. Double click the properties. And then find that Firefox. It should be TikTok, Firefox app, and then should say.
I got it.
Yeah. Chancellors.
I remember my first time.
Chancellors. Take one vacation.
Yeah, this chick's nuts.
the problem fast enough. A Swedish professor saying that we can eat dead people, but that's not fast enough. So I think your next campaign slogan has to be this: we got to start eating babies. We don't have enough time. There's too much CO2. All of you.
Even all the people.
Pollutant. Too much CO2. We have to start now, please. You are so great. I'm so happy that you really support a nuclear deal, but it's not enough. Even if we would bomb Russia, we still have too many people.
That's
too much
crazy.
pollution.
She's
So we have to
she's
get
a
rid of
Special?
babies. That's a big problem.
Look at AOC.
Stopping
AOC doesn't.
the
She's like,
babies, that's not enough. We need to eat the babies.
Eat the
And it's
babies.
racist.
I
Please
love
give a
that.
response.
Thank
Getting
you.
rid of fossil fuel is
I
not
love
the
that.
problem.
So that's pretty hilarious. I mean, that's
This girl
the
obviously
people.
has something wrong with her.
No, but the people are being told that the world is dying at such an exponential rate that we need dramatic solutions. And that's just
You know what tomorrow is?
what?
December 4th.
December 4th. There's a huge conference, like a global climate. Basically, like they believe in global,
Yeah.
but they think basically everything that you're being told
Right.
is bullshit.
Okay.
And one of the things that they're suggesting was that the glaciers have lost like 33% of their ice.
Right.
But what they're not telling you, that 33% is from the bottom up, under the water. And it has to do with geo-warming from the oceans from the bottom.
Keep that thing playing.
So
So I talked with somebody who is not at the eat the babies level.
Greta Thunberg?
They're at the Greta Thunberg. They're ready to do some dramatic stuff. okay, to society and to the world in order to save humanity. Actually, no. It's not even saving humanity. It's just saving the world, period. They could care less about the humans. These people are being scared so much that they're becoming afraid of humans. I'm not going to.
Do I know them?
No names. No names.
Do I know them?
But I had this conversation. And I said, okay, well, what do you do? And they kept feeding around the bush. And I was like, but they were basically making this like argument that we need less people. Right? They were trying to like feed around this like politically correct way to say we need less people. And I was like, how do you do it? And they're like, well, you know, it's just a big problem and we just need less people. I'm like, how do you do it? How do you want less people?
First you start talking to the Mormons.
We have close to 9 billion people on Earth. How are you going to get rid of 9 billion people? What is your plan?
COVID.
What would be okay to get? COVID didn't kill that many people.
Try me, bitch.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. But come on, man. That's crazy, man. Eat the babies.
No.
I guess
They walk among us and they vote.
It's quite tactical.
we should eat her. Okay, and that, same
let's
logic.
take her
Okay,
out.
you know what? If you are so against, and
I am.
not condoning, anything.
Eating
I'm
babies?
just saying with her logic, why do we need to eat the babies? Couldn't we eat her?
This is a little lighter for you.
Let's eat her.
Okay.
You guys in?
Try me, bitch.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Finishing
we
sauce.
smoke her?
Finishing sauce.
We got to get the Master Foods creamy white finishing sauce.
I would eat any human with a little bit of finishing sauce.
God.
So this is funny. This one will make you laugh.
This is a little bit friendlier.
Yes. Oh, she's tripping. Told you laugh at that one. I find the best TikToks. I'm on the great side of
You
TikTok.
do find some pretty good TikToks. You got some good ones.
I'm on the good side of TikTok.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Do you want to go down r/hold up for a minute and see what we find? This is live.
Sure, I'm good. Let's do it.
Chance, go to Reddit.
Carter was like a whole segment where we just go somewhere and we just comment on it.
That's what I want to go. That's what I was thinking for the Wild Wild West.
Go to Reddit?
Yeah, so just type in RED. Read it. There you go, big. And then in the search bar, type in hole up. Like hold up, but hole up.
Oh, yeah.
Eat the babies. Eat the babies.
Hold up.
Hole, HOLUP.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's that first one right there. On the right, communities and people.
This?
Yeah. Just click that. And let's just scroll down for a
This
minute.
is like potpourri. We don't know what we're going to get here.
We have no idea what we're about to get.
Rochambeau.
This is like farts in a jar. You have no idea what you're about to get. Scroll
Okay.
down. Let's scroll down until we find a video, and we'll just watch like the first couple videos. Ads. Boo. Keep going. Let's find a video.
There's video. No, those are pictures. Those memes.
What does this say?
What does
Your
that say?
gunshots by your best friend's the shooter.
Oh.
Hold up.
Live hole up, guys. Live hole up. Here we go.
Here's the first video.
Okay. What's happening on the moon? These videos are so funny, guys. I see something. Do you guys see
I
something?
see it.
That's a pretty good camera they got there.
I know. This is going to be like stupid. Maybe this is someone literally being like, hey, what's going on the moon right now? What is happening on the
Well,
moon?
if you can see it, that's pretty big.
Whoa, that's kind of crazy.
Pretty big object on the moon.
Yeah, that's got to be pretty big. All right, I'm a little concerned.
What is
Oh,
happening?
it's moving.
No, it was going down to the surface.
I thought it was going up.
That was crazy. All right, let's keep going. Deer population is controlled by releasing wolves into an area. All problems should be solved that way. Too much pollution? People release wolves into factories. Dislike Congress? Wolves. Want
I
to lose
agree.
weight? The right way? Wolves.
It's funny.
Keep going. Let's find a video. Let's find something good. No, I watched that one. That was stupid. What is this one? Black cops, white innocent boy in broad daylight.
Snap.
Those videos are kind of weird. Do you think the cop comes up? He's like, "Hey, man, let me play a little ball with you."
I know, like Alan does a thing, community
really?
outreach, where they'll go play basketball.
Those are the best.
The picture says when your friend farted inside the car and you're trying to get fresh air. Keep going. Let's go.
Those are the best.
I'm all about it, guys. What does it say, Kelly?
I stupid fat ass, your girlfriend cheats on you.
And I'm blind. Oh, shit. Dot, 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 dot.
That fucking whore.
I get it.
It's in Braille. Okay, what's this? Why is this funny?
Oh my god! That's why.
Hell.
That's what's great about the hold up, because like for 90% of the video, you're like, what? And then at the end, you're like, oh.
We should just pin all the debt in the world on one guy and then kill him.
I think you just invented Christianity.
That's funny.
That's funny. Ad.
America, fuck yeah, coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America, fuck yeah.
This guy's getting into it, dude. He's kicking it. Kelly, is this what the war was like?
Yeah, a little bit.
Dude, he's literally getting wrapped up.
It was a lot of sitting around.
That was awesome. Oh,
This is the dude
I've
shitting
seen
in the
this.
bucket.
Have you seen this, Kelly?
I have not.
This guy literally just shits in that bucket.
Hey, shit in the bucket.
There's a guy in a subway, and there's a man mopping the floor, and it seems like a deranged man having a human experience. Call the police.
Call the cops. Break it up, man.
That is the absolute state of New York right there, guys.
Don't do it again. Ma!
Ma!
Shit in the bucket, Ma!
He's shitting in the bucket.
He's not even wearing a mask.
Shit in the man's bucket, Ma!
This is good.
New
Right?
York?
Keep going. Yeah, probably.
Wow.
This is on Call of Duty Mobile. Oh gosh, this is gonna be bad. Stupid.
That's how Carter shoots.
Stupid. Yeah. The end of this video is gonna be terrible.
I hope this kid got an A.
Fuck it. All right, one more. Find one more video and we'll roll on.
Lazy glasses. What you see versus what you see.
I need those.
Those are all.
I'm recording right now.
Why men's lives shorter than women's?
That's in his butt. Dude, that's not gonna launch, bro. That you don't have a barrel. That thing's just gonna blow up on.
Oh yeah, that burned the shit
Well,
out
yeah,
of his
because
vest.
the whole reason that bottle rocket goes is it pushes outside the bottle, right? All right, maybe another video. We'll go one more, and we're done.
Could you imagine? Not only did that burn his ass cheeks, no way did that not get his balls.
Why does signing up for insurance?
Nah, shut up. Keep going.
My client asked me to make him look like a Korean celebrity.
He's gonna make him look like Kim Jong.
Oh,
I guarantee it.
How did I do?
Carter,
awesome.
if you give me $20, I will get that haircut.
That's awesome. You should.
I'll
dude.
give you $20.
I shouldn't have to give you anything. You should get that haircut for the show. We should bring in a barber and have him cut
cut
Chance's
Chance's
hair live on the show.
You're gonna have to pay me for that.
Okay. Pay you and
These are the
finishing sauce?
nice. Yeah, kisses.
New socks.
Let's talk about this weather real quick. Isn't it perfect outside?
As your papers
As
blow
the
across
papers
the
blow.
table.
Yeah, it's
but
pretty
it's
nice
just-
for being December 3rd.
Yeah, I mean it's like warm. It's kind of like weird.
We
like,
had to turn the fan on out here.
It's kinda like
last
weird
week we
end
froze
time.
our asses off out
I
here,
know.
remember? We were out here
Halloween.
Halloween was cold.
Well,
Cold as shit.
yeah.
last week, like we were freezing our asses off during the podcast.
Well, it's kind of eerie. I'm really afraid of weather. So when weather acts weird, I get like nervous.
You get the chills.
No. I get all these like weird bumps on the back and like run me a goose or something.
What are you doing, step bro?
Nope. All right. Is that it? Is that Wild Wild Web?
yeah,
That's Wild Wild Web. All right.
So we
All
got
right.
Kelly's For You page.
Let's do Kelly's For
the
You
For
page,
You
which
page
is
we
basically
go. The Wild
Wild Web.
Hey, as you can't see, I click on Kelly's For You page and 4 TikTok links come up.
What are you saying?
We're
You'll
saying
like
that you're
these.
cute. Hey Kelly, you want to know the 3 things that women love?
You're gonna love this. We're gonna have to. This first link, we're gonna have to do this.
Is it
with chance?
Are any of these Gregory related?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's kind of fucked up. My camera.
Oh, I've seen these.
You seen this, Chance?
These are great.
Hold on.
I've seen the one where the girl does the superhero.
Yeah, where they gotta
Like
jump
fly.
out of the camera. Is that what it is?
Okay.
That's just it.
Okay.
That's great. Love that.
So
That's
for
what I would
everybody
look like.
listening, this is a like 4-quadrant picture filter that TikTok has, and the guy is doing different poses to make him look like he's flying, but he puts his knees in the wrong quadrants on purpose and makes it look like he's
Got big old nuts.
holding himself up on a great pair of sacks. What is this thing that just landed on my?
It's called a moth.
What is this? This is nature right here.
Nature.
This is nature.
That's what we call a moth.
He's an interesting.
Okay,
looking
don't
little
hit
guy.
this one. Carter, have you've seen this guy, haven't you?
Yeah.
Do you know who this dude is, Carter?
That's a nope.
That's what,
Not gonna make a
that's
comment.
what
That's
I
what
saw
we
first
said.
time
Not
too.
gonna make
I'm
a
like,
comment.
that's the first time I saw. That's the ugliest woman I've ever seen.
Y'all are trying to trap me.
And then Kelly messaged her on TikTok.
It's a Zay.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
So this dude
Is y'all?
is probably in my IMO the worst person on TikTok. Man, on TikTok,
Adam's here.
is he's
I
he's
hear
the guy. I think I told you about him. He starts every TikTok with, "Hey, colonizer."
Oh yeah.
So this is him.
Okay.
And so now he's got
What's
some
up,
beef
colonizers?
going.
I like that.
He's got some beef going with another guy.
After watching episode 1 of Yellowstone, I'm all about the "What up, colonizer." I like the Indians.
So he's got some beef going with another guy who's got several 100,000 followers too, and they're going back and forth.
and he
on
says,
it.
"How many likes did you
So, just I think this one. I'm not sure what this one is, but just play it.
Modern warrior.
What is one way you combat racism on a daily basis? I'll go first. I don't move for white people on the sidewalk.
Just
So that's a typical.
What is one way?
So I just put that in there. That is a typical.
okay?"
Go to the next one.
It says, "I
Chance.
don't move out of." That's
Yeah,
kind of racist.
Oh, he's horrible. He's like, I mean, all racism is bad.
Yeah,
he's
of course.
flat out just like
Right. So that's what's so crazy about today is like racism's bad, but fuck white people.
So here's
right?
another one. Like, there's a thing going around.
Yeah, okay.
On
So it says
TikTok.
good soup.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you've heard Masters say good soup.
I have, unfortunately. Colonizers' tears.
Tears. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So he's.
So I'm just kind of giving you the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
background
So
on the
he's-
dude a little
yeah.
bit. He's a horrible person.
Yeah, sure. If
Right?
he was to drive through a parade of people on a Christmas Day parade,
They would
no one
not
would
say anything
No one would
about
say
him.
anything about him. I see where you're going with.
Okay. See, I have a lot of links, but they're all leading to places.
I got a lot of ligma.
So this is
Ligma
funny. Is this the right one? There's a guy called the Blackest White Guy,
Okay.
and he's a black dude who was adopted and raised by a white family. He's really funny,
Like the
actually.
reverse jerk, right?
Yes, but he's very funny, and so he's stitching his video.
Okay.
'Cause- Now you understand this.
Which
guy,
one is which?
You'll see his.
Okay.
You understand this guy starts 90% of his videos with,
yeah.
"Hey, colonizers."
Except for the two that you just showed me.
Yeah. Well, okay. Go ahead, Chance.
Should I not?
Hey, colonizer.
Hey, land loser. You'd think instead of learning how to farm and hunt, you'd learn how to strengthen your defense.
What's interesting to me is I said, "Hey, colonizer."
Nail polish.
And you responded. And so before I proceed, I must point that out because arguments against me to suggest that I'm anti-black and or participating in lateral violence are now null and void.
Nice.
Now let's address your first point. You see, the indigenous peoples of the Americas
I wanted the
welcomed
black dude.
call.
Wait, I want to listen. I want to listen now. Now I'm
We
invested.
were kind to them because we were unaware of
Pause.
the brutal history that they
Pause.
passed. In addition,
He said, "We were kind to the white people."
Yeah, when they came.
I-
Not all of them were.
I don't think that's the case.
I think he's living. Now
He's living in a world that told him that that's the case.
and he even goes, "Well, some of us were warring tribes. The majority of you were warring tribes. against each
Pocahontas
other."
told you that that the Indians were peaceful and the white men were the bad ones.
Yeah. So if you go to the next link, is this guy?
Oh, there's more.
There's one more.
So
That's
that guy's pretty funny. He's like, "What's up, land loser?"
Yeah.
I like that.
He also There's another one where that black guy's like, hey,
There's not another link on here.
there isn't.
It just says
I have it right here.
Send it to him. You guys are on the same note, so you guys should both see it.
Oh, I don't know what happened to it. I guess you're right.
There's 4. This is the 4th.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm sorry. I don't know what happened to it, but there's another guy. And so, like the black guy, I went to find his original video so I didn't have to hear all this guy.
Right.
Take it down.
Really?
Reported, removed. Yeah, this dude just gets away with everything.
And no one reports this guy.
I'm sure they do, but he gets right back up.
Because no one's going to take him down
Yeah.
because he's Native American. They're not going to take his digital land.
Yeah, his digital land. So it was funny is this guy right here, the Modern Warrior.
Modern Warrior.
I was watching one of his videos and he had his Venmo in a video. And I was going to send him a pay request and put the line as rent.
You should have. That would have been so
funny.
That's hilarious, dude.
I was going to say,
that's really
you owe
funny.
us rent.
Rent. That's so funny.
But I did it.
Get you banned from Venmo.
But that black guy also had one where he's like, hey, man, just take your L and move on.
Yeah, just.
He like he wears him out.
That's
man.
funny. That's funny. I've always wanted to be in TikTok beef.
Oh, man.
I think we should get into some TikTok beef, guys.
There's plenty. There's
you guys want to start?
Plethora of opportunities.
You guys want to start a TikTok turf war?
We'll just get banned.
That's fine.
Hey, daddy issues. Screw you.
We're not daddy issues. Oh, we're saying that to them. Oh, huh.
What's wrong, Chance?
What's wrong, Chance? You got this. You're deep in thought over this.
Math is hard.
So I copied your link for your rant, trying to get it set up. You know, being a good producer.
Yeah.
And then I go back to the computer after I paste it, and your whole tab for Carter's rant is gone.
It's okay. I got it right here. I don't think I need the links.
Okay. Even better.
Yes, I don't need the links at all. Do you want me to go to my rant?
Sure.
I was just trying to get.
We're cruising right along, man.
Yeah, we're chilling. What are we at? How much time have we been on?
We are currently at 1 hour, 11 minutes,
Nice.
44 seconds.
Perfect. Man, we're like cruising. This is not good.
It is good.
This is good.
I like the 4-hour ones.
The 4-hour ones usually get us in trouble.
All right, guys, let's slow down. Start drinking a little bit more. Just kidding. Okay, my rant. This is gonna piss Kelly off.
Nice.
I have a feeling this is going to aggress Kelly. What's up, land loser? And I'd like to start off with.
Wouldn't he be land gainer?
Yes, he would be the colonizer.
I'm Swedish.
I
think we are the conquerors.
Hi, guys. Carter Ash. I'm a 6-foot-tall, ginger, white, cis male. I'm 25 years old. I have an average-sized penis for an 8-year-old.
Says his pediatrician.
I think he's lying to me. But my rant for today. I believe in gun control today.
See you later. Going back to Missouri.
Listen. I knew this was going to do. But I hope you guys can understand where I'm coming from on this.
No.
Here's my proposal for curbing shootings in school. If the student is under 18 and commits a school shooting, both the parents will receive double the sentence the shooter got.
Okay, but
that's what I'm thinking. I think, watch your kid. The kid literally posted on Instagram a picture of a gun saying, can't wait to see you tomorrow at the school.
Do you think this kid got the pistol from his parents?
He did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, they bought it for him 2 days earlier.
And they should. But that's not even my thing. I'm just saying, if you can't watch you are legally responsible for your kid, right? Mm-hmm. More or less, under 18, you're legally responsible for your kid. If you are so removed from your kid's actual life and their mental well-being that you don't know they're planning a school shooting, I think you're somewhat responsible. Okay. That's just what I was thinking the other day. After this happened, I was just thinking about this.
Well, the ones in Michigan are being held responsible.
So, yeah, that was my thought a couple days ago when this happened. I was just thinking about this, and I was like, I want to put this on my rant. I was like, you know what? Fuck this, because these kids get these guns, and I feel, especially now being a parent, I was thinking about it from the lens of like, I'm a parent. What if my son was either a victim or what if my son was the perpetrator? Okay. And I was thinking, well, I don't think my son would get to that point because I want to be in my son's life so much that I know his friends. I know his emotional status. I know his grades. I know how he's acting. And I know that he's involved in extracurriculars and he's expressing himself. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just, from that point of view, I'm just thinking, how can these parents not know that their son, he's 15, right?
Yeah.
How do you not know that your 15-year-old is planning a school shooting? You know what I mean? So I find that crazy.
Have you heard all this? Like they were in the principal's office that morning. The parents were.
Oh, why?
And him.
Oh, really?
Because the teacher the day before saw all these drawings he was making and everything. So his parents and him had a meeting with the principal that morning.
And it still happened.
And the principal sent the kid back to school, back to the classes. And then like an hour later, all that happened.
They didn't really?
Oh, yeah.
They didn't check his bag?
No.
So you take the kid into the principal's office for drawing images like that, and you go, hey, can I see your bag?
The teacher did the right thing.
Right.
The teacher saw all these drawings
and like
he was making.
Turned it
and
in.
like turned them in.
But the parents were like, hey, we just bought our kid a gun the other day. And now there's all these drawings surfacing.
So they charged the parents today with something.
So let me continue on just for a second. So that was my initial thought when this all happened. When I just saw the headlines that there was this school shooting, and you saw how many kids passed away. Unfortunately, very sad. Especially now being a parent, I just find this a whole new level of disgust for this whole thing. But then, I had this thought, and then all of a sudden today, I see that the parents are actually trying to be held accountable by the state, and they can't find them.
Yeah, they skipped town.
They're gone. The parents are gone. So
I mean, shitty parents,
dude. Yeah, I mean that's crazy. So and that goes to that too, like because you have to think like there's got to be more going on in the home life. The kid, you have to not know that your kid is planning a school shooting because you're a bad parent. You know what I mean? Like you have to be so disconnected and be such a piece of shit parent that they have to be, in my opinion, held responsible for curating the environment that creates a deranged child. He's a child. He's 15. Creating a deranged child, whether it's
school shooters aren't born. I believe school shooters are made.
I completely agree. I think that
bullying.
You've got bullying. You've got groups of students who harass these kids. They outcast them because maybe they're
social
weird.
Classes.
Right. They don't meet the social classes or the regular hierarchy, and they're at the very bottom of that. And then on top of that, your parents have to be so disconnected from your life because there's one thing of like going into school and getting bullied and then coming home and having a productive conversation with mom and dad know what's going on and this and that. So I guess I'll backtrack just a couple steps. No, I agree with this, but it does make sense that the parents would have to be somewhat of a piece of shit too.
I don't think they were
honestly
outstanding parents.
Like if you look into like serial killers and watch the documentaries and stuff, he could literally have some sort of mental illness. Like mom and dad could be great people, but there's something off with the brain chemistry.
Dexter had great parents. They just killed
Dexter's a fictional character.
Oh.
A real fictional character. He's
like
having a real fictional human experience.
He could have some sort of medical condition nobody knows about. Obviously not
talking to the mic,
defending
Chance.
him.
Your audio.
Obviously not defending him.
Right, of course. But we're just breaking down the situation. And
like his parents, they could be great people. You just don't know what's going on.
They're not great people.
Okay, but I think that the rate of those 1 in a billion, like raised in a great family, but you are just hardwired to be a killer. First off, you don't do the school shooting stuff. You do the weird feet trap girls in cars, kind of like that kind of range of serial killers.
You don't start out killing people.
Mass murder.
You work
in
your way
daylight.
up to that.
But no, but also I think if you're one of those people who are born and hardwired to be like a Dexter, they know that and they want to pursue that. And so they're smart people. Like I think
they're very methodical.
Yeah, serial killers are very methodical. They're very OCD about what they do and how they think and the way they go through their actions. So I don't think that they'd be like school shooters and serial killers, completely different things. Like I completely agree with you, Kelly. A school shooter is made. The environment makes a school shooter, and
I agree with that.
And I think that it's sad. Yeah, you said the teacher did the right thing, but for the faculty to not have any sort of grip or understanding that this kid was in a state where he is troubled, you don't just one day turn into a school shooter.
It's years in the making.
I mean, every school, and it's sad to see. I remember being in school, and there's like that weird kid, and I was really good friends with him.
I was always nice to the weird kids.
I was really good friends with him, and not because I was like, oh, I'm going to save myself, whatever. I know that's an ongoing joke, like be nice to the school shooter kid. But we should just be nice to the school shooter kid because we realize that if we all push this forward.
You don't know what's going on in his life or his head.
Yeah.
So there's a kid I went to school with that was your very school shooter type kid.
Yeah.
And his senior year, he came out and played football with us. And we all loved him. Like I talked to him yesterday morning. He's in the Marine Corps now.
Oh, good for him. He gets to kill people now.
He gets to kill people legally now.
But he literally got arrested by our school resource officer because everybody thought he was this school shooter type kid.
He kind of meets the profile.
Yeah, he meets the profile. He got on the bus to go home, and some random kid was joking with him and said he had a gun.
Wow. That's messed up. Kids are terrible.
And this kid, in front of the entire school, in front of the high school, got taken off the bus in handcuffs. And he's, like, crying, obviously.
Yeah, and that's going to...
And he's telling the officer, he's like, check my bag. I don't have a gun.
Right. And that's only going to perpetuate... If he is in that category of people who need
that's going to make him want to do it.
It's only going to push him further to being, closer to that.
If you actually talk to him, I mean, don't get me wrong. Weird guy.
Sure.
Love him to death.
Sure.
Weird guy.
Sure.
But he would, like, give you the clothes off his back. And this kid, like, lived in
sweet.
a trailer in a salvage or what's it called? Junkyard with his grandma.
Wow.
Like, nothing to his name. Like,
right.
Huh. Great dude.
See, that's
got arrested because the way he acted.
Right. But something further on that is like, all of us agree. What does a school shooter look like?
It's a white dude.
Yep. Do you agree?
I agree. It's, when you think of it, it's usually like a real scrawny guy, probably.
Real scrawny little white guy with no extracurricular, gets made fun of, gets pushed around. How come we're all okay with accepting that that's the stereotype? The three of us are sitting here, and none of us are going, well, that's racist. I don't want to bring it to that level, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, all of us see that there's this trend. And we go, okay, well, at my school, weird white guy, you know what I mean? Kind of like to himself.
Every school's got that weird white
Anyone
dude.
who walks around with a notebook and draws.
And then that's how the kid that got arrested, he's like 6'2".
Right.
105 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Weird, like, circle glasses. He's meets the stereotype.
And so it's just like, I can't believe that these kids in these high schools, they like it. They like to mess with them. You know what I mean? They like to play with them. They like to be dicks. They like because their friends laugh. They're not thinking because they're also 15, right? They don't, and maybe older, maybe they're the seniors or whatever. They don't realize that, that one joke on Tuesday was just a joke. And then that one joke a couple weeks later, that was just a joke. We're just messing with him. You know what I mean? We're just messing with him till he brings a gun to school and shoots you guys. Yeah. And I'm not defending school shooters by any means, but there needs to be a broad discussion, not about gun control, not only about gun control, because that's my opinion right there on the gun control. I think that the parents are involved. The parents need to be involved or else they're liable.
The gun was purchased legally.
Okay.
It was just what they're getting the parents on was they didn't secure it legally.
Okay, and that's another thing. It's like, why don't you have a gun safe? And first off, why are you buying your 15-year-old if I buy CJ a gun before he's 18, I'm going to have that thing under lock and key always. I'm not going to be like, here's a gun. Go put it in your room and make sure it's safe because he's 15. I'm not going to give him the option to be the one to set up the situation, I'm going to put it in my safe. I'm going to lock my safe. It's my gun. I'm just letting you use it. It's my gun. You know what I mean? So I think that's what needs to happen to the gun control. But also there needs to be a broader conversation about stop bullying these kids. You obviously
it'll never.
No, I know. I know it's never.
It's unrealistic.
No, I completely agree. I live in reality too. So I know that that's not going to happen because I know what it's like to be a high school kid. But I'm just saying the adults in the room, right? The people running the headlines in the news and talking about this stuff. Let's have a further conversation besides saying, Joe Biden, take away all the guns. And let's have a conversation about, hey, maybe we're so focused on being diverse. identified that this is someone that needs to be brought into this diverse equity group that we're talking about. You know what I mean? If we're trying to include everybody, how come that little kid is the one that no one wants to bring in? And, you know, he needs special attention because I can guarantee, I can guarantee that this kid has some sort of mental illness. He might be a little bit autistic. He might have some Asperger's or something. He's just a little off. You know what I mean? He might function or whatever. He might even be a smart kid, but, you know, he's off and he doesn't fit in the social circles. And the vultures just go out after him until he brings a gun to school.
As a gun owner, I would like to point out that I was happy that it wasn't an AR-15. It was a pistol.
Yeah.
So,
but that's what I'm thinking. And so, yeah, it was crazy that I had this idea. I was like, why are for the first time ever, I was like, why are the parents being taken care of? And then all of a sudden I started seeing, well, the parents are trying to be charged.
They've skipped town, man.
We can't find the parents. And then, there was a post that came on from the kid's account, and it's like literally him holding the gun. And the caption on the fucking photo is like, look out, Oakwood School, or whatever the name of the school was.
That's terrible.
It's terrible. Terrible.
Homeschool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you. Now having a kid, I look at everything different. That
creates a different kind of weird kid.
That does. But I don't know. I wish working in education.
Does Chance, you know.
No.
Being that I work in education, like I have a lot of more philosophical discussions about this and stuff. And like the way our country educates kids is just not even the right way. So I don't know why homeschooling wouldn't be if I had the ability to attend to him and do the homeschooling, like Ansel Adams. Ansel Adams is one of the greatest photographers to ever live. He's like the modern father of photography, right? You know, he does the nature photos and all that stuff at Yosemite. His dad pulled him out of school when he was like 7. I don't even think he ever went to school. And his dad taught him. His dad taught him all about life. His dad taught him about playing piano. His dad taught him about like how the printing press works. You know what I mean?
But how's he going to get through trigonometry?
I don't give a fuck if he has to get through trigonometry.
Thank you.
But I don't care because you're never going to use trigonometry. And if he shows signs that he is mathematically inclined, that's when you put him into special programs to nurture that natural math. I don't care about his social interaction. If the goal is to get him educated, why is everyone worried about, he's going to be a weirdo? Dude, I'd rather him do that than get fucking shot at school.
But on the other side of it, push away the education side. I think the social skills are important.
I think they are as well. I agree.
Yeah, how is he going to teach somebody else how to do that?
Sure.
You know, have you ever watched the show Bones?
Yeah, the crime show, right?
Yeah. Well, so the main character in the show, very, very smart, like crazy, like smartest lady in the world in the show. Can't teach anybody anything because she doesn't know how to talk to people.
Right, because like, she's socially awkward. Right.
Yeah, and like I think that, like, do you think without going to public school, you would, like, in your meetings at work, do you think you would have the same social interaction with the same, like, because you personally, you're a very sociable person.
Right, and I think that comes very naturally. I think my family is kind of like, I had friends in my neighborhood. I mean, I was a weird kid in school. You know what I mean? I was kind of a weird kid in school. Like, I was a weird little ginger kid. And
he was in tap dance.
I was in tap dance as a little kid.
Awesome.
Well, my grandma owned a tap dance studio. That's not why. I didn't choose.
Chance, we got pictures.
Chance, my dad, my mom put us in tap dance, my older brother and I, when we were little kids. And we both didn't want to do it. But my grandma owned the studio. She's, in my opinion, a prolific tap dancer. She's in Southern California, very well regarded in dance. And my mom put us in the classes, and my dad told us, he said, you guys can quit, but you have to tell your grandma. And my brother turned around.
The worst.
My brother turned around, he's like, I quit. And he just walked off, and I couldn't muster it up, so I did tap dance for a little while. But no, I mean,
if it makes you feel any better, my baseball coach in high school made me do yoga with the girls.
Yoga's really important for athletes.
I would totally do yoga.
Because especially with the girls.
I was a super into powerlifting, so I was real bulky.
Right, but
I had no mobility. Like I was stiff as a board. So every Friday, while all my boys were in there lifting, pumping the iron, like, I was sitting with the freshman girls doing yoga.
Not a bad place to be.
It is when you're 19, and they're 14.
Not a bad place. Well, when you're 19.
Very bad place to be.
Bad for different reasons. Finishing sauce everywhere.
No finishing sauce.
Did you ever fart?
I'm sure I did. I would love for you to meet Taylor someday, because one of the funniest stories is we all went to this Mexican restaurant by her house, and me and the guy she was dating at the time, he was one of my best friends. We were showing her these partner stretches we had to do for baseball after we ate Mexican food.
Wow.
Her bedroom.
Oh, you were. I thought you were like showing pictures. No,
we were demonstrating. Yeah. And we're upstairs at her house, and she has hardwood floor, and her parents are in the living room. And my buddy pushes my legs over my head.
Whoa.
And I fart so
like right
loud.
in your mouth.
Typical Friday night.
I fart so loud on the hardwood floor.
Oh.
Her mom yells from downstairs. She goes, "Oh my God!" And me and my buddy both yell, "Taylor, are you kidding me?"
That's awesome, dude. That's
so funny.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know what. There needs to be a good balance of finding teaching the educational aspects, but also teaching the social aspects. I mean, I've got some wild ideas of how I could teach the social aspects. I mean, should I just bring them with me everywhere I go? You know what I mean? Just let them interact with adults. I don't know. It's weird. I'm just looking at things from a different perspective nowadays.
You could put everybody goes in the military 2 years.
That as well. I'm actually a fan of that idea.
I'm not opposed.
That would cure 90% of our problems in this country.
I know that I was not in the military, but I think that would have been a great rule. I'm already pretty patriotic, pretty hardworking, but which would only, I think, exacerbate my, not tooting my own horn, my natural leadership mentality, my natural hardworking abilities, my natural
college.
Somebody's got a big head over here.
No, but I
You're very humble, though.
I know that I am humble. Like I am humble.
I'm just fucking with you.
But I do see that I can communicate really well with a lot of people, especially on my team. I mean, I have a lot of sit-down conversations with my team. I'm not even in charge of a lot of things, but I'll pop into groups in my work and have almost like further productive conversations. And, it's all healthy, but yeah, I think going into the military would be good, and especially for people like Chance who aren't hardworking and aren't leaders. You know what I mean? I think that it would really help. Lazy, have ligma.
You can't help ligma. It's not a choice; it's a lifestyle.
Look at Juan. I mean, look what the Marines has already done for Juan. Shout out to Juan.
That's kind of fucked up. You just call me lazy over here. Like, shout out to Juan. He's not even here.
No, who's in the Marines? I'm saying what the Marines have done for him. I know. I'm just playing with you. I love you.
You guys gonna kiss, or do I need to leave for a minute?
Do I need to pause it first?
Pause it real quick.
Okay, we're back now.
We all kind of shift real fast. But yeah, I mean, I completely agree. Put everybody in the military for 2 years. I mean, it would give you a sense of ethics, hard work, leadership, responding to leadership. Because they don't put up with that, right? I mean, you can't. You don't talk back to your superiors in the military, and if your parents were
unless they're reservists, then you do.
Yeah. If your parents were pieces of shit, not pieces of shit, but if your parents focused more on being selfish than focused on taking care of you and making you a strong man or a strong woman, and teaching you good morals and things, I think that everyone joining the Marines would be really good, and everyone had a sense of community. Everybody would understand what the suck is. You know what I mean? Like you always talk about. Everybody would have a little bit more.
The suck, man.
I think we would have a little bit more camaraderie because we'd realize you're forced. It's like being forced to go to the DMV for 4 years, right? I always say if you want to know what your community looks like, go to your local DMV and you'll see what your community looks like. That's on a different scale when you join the Marines, because Juan's telling me like, oh yeah, I'm with a guy from North Carolina, I'm with a guy from Virginia, I'm with a guy from California, you know what I mean? And whatever their political views or whatever their values are,
they're all Republicans.
Well, no, they're not. He told us about those stories about the
vast majority of them are.
I know, but there are some people in there that aren't, and you are forced to.
You can tell they have blue hair.
Blue. But I think in the military, you're forced to put aside your difference because your superior is yelling at you to get a job done.
Yeah.
And you have to be like, all right, we just got to shut the fuck up and get to work. So
I mean, that's the same with blue collar work.
And if not
Why does it have to be military?
If not the military, blue collar work is just the same. And that's where I got a lot of my stuff.
Do you want
blue collar?
You know, Becky from down the road toting an AR-15 because she's got to go to the military for 2 years, and she's never even seen a gun in person.
She'll learn about it though in training. She'll learn about it. They're not just going to give her a gun. I mean, they train her a little bit.
But you get what I'm saying?
No, I don't actually. Wait, what do you mean? Like, do we want to see Becky?
Do you want people who don't want to defend our nation defending our nation because they have to for 2 years?
Yes.
I think
they'll turn around.
They'll figure it out.
But not everybody's going to.
Well, yeah, not everyone will. But I think
what if 90% of them do?
And only 10% don't.
Okay, but what if 50% do and 50% don't?
Well, then 50% do.
Then 50% of our defense is fucked.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
That's true. That's true. Well, I don't know.
We just need less people to go to college because college is where people are indoctrinated.
But that starts in elementary school.
It starts in elementary school.
Yeah.
Did you see that Keller ISD just had their own little bout of school board mayhem, removing critical race theory books and book? It wasn't critical race theory. I take that back because it wasn't critical race theory. So in Keller ISD, which is just west of Denton, I believe, right?
It's down there by Fort Worth.
By like Fort Worth. So it's like west of the whole metroplex. It's out there. They Southwest. They went had a school board meeting and they were trying to remove essentially pornographic books, right? And it's like this like gender queer book for like little kids, talking about like 5-year-old like being a queer, and like they had a whole bunch of books that they were just like, we don't care that it's talking about gender. We don't care that it's talking about any of these things. It's the fact that you're pushing them to second graders.
Yeah, it's
and I completely agree with. I think I said that last week. Like,
I think second graders, or kids,
right,
haven't hit puberty yet. They don't know what their body feels like.
Yeah.
Why do you have to tell them? If you tell a kid,
right,
from age 5 that he likes boys,
right,
he's gonna like boys.
Well, and yeah, if you tell him, not that it's not okay, but it's like we were talking about this last week when Brady was on. He asked me, he said, basically, he's like, now that you're a dad, how are you going to deal with that stuff? And I was telling him like,
we're going to beat it out of them.
No, it's as long as you're being raised under my roof, I'm raising you gay. Just kidding. You listen to a teacher. You listen to your teacher because they are the authority in your life. So if your teacher is telling you that gender isn't real from like 5, that's going to believe that. You're going to believe that, whether it's true or not. So I think that telling a little kid or exposing a little kid, these ideas are not bad to discuss. I'll have a discussion with anyone that wants to talk about and ask if gender and is, binary or whatever, all this stuff. I'll have a conversation with an adult about that. But when you say that to a little kid, that's too far. They need to be of a certain age where they can start saying, okay, you've learned how to take a situation, identify all the logical points, and then reason for yourself what you believe to be is true. Right? When you tell a little kid that, they haven't learned those critical thinking skills yet, so they just get told there's no gender, and that's their new basis for the beginning of their whole entire education. And then from that, if they're being told at that point, they're going to be told for the rest of their education that. You know what I mean? So,
and to go with that, in public school or any schooling or parenting or anything, the talk of sexuality, gender, religion, anything like that should not be brought up to children.
Right.
Until they are old enough to realize what they are being told.
I agree. I completely agree.
If you tell a 5-year-old that God is a dog and you have to lick dogs' butts.
Yeah, to get to heaven, right?
And you keep telling this 5-year-old
that's what
he's going to grow up to be a 20-year-old licking dogs' asses.
Is that what happened to you?
Yeah.
You knew that was
Screw you, Kevin.
That's a weird analogy you're going with.
That's oddly specific.
I was talking, trying to think at the same time, and I saw Joey. Oh. And then I remembered seeing Carter lick Joey's butthole.
Wow. Way to turn the tables, huh? Way to expose me. Are you doxing me right now?
Are you gaslighting me?
Are you doxing me?
But
no, I agree. I understand what you're saying.
That's terrible. These
kids,
it's
like they don't have the thought process.
If I tell you when you're 5, you're non-binary.
Right.
Then when you're 6, I tell you you're non-binary. Then by the time you're
10, 12,
at an age where you're going through puberty, you're going to be telling yourself that you're non-binary.
Right,
Which, I mean,
I've been telling me.
Yeah. it just.
Are you about to come out, Chance? Go ahead.
Yes. I am.
This is a
I want to
safe
be
space.
Chance Alina now. I have a penis and a vagina.
What about Jessica?
Jessica?
Jessica with the chesticles?
Like, especially for me, like, growing up in a really small school. Like, some of the kids that I went to school with, whatever the teacher said, that was like the Bible.
Right, because they, in your opinion, were supposed to be the smartest people in your community, right?
Yeah,
the teachers are supposed to be the ones who are teaching you about the
those
world.
Those are the leaders of your community.
Right.
I mean, they're teaching.
I have a hot sports opinion.
What she or he, the teacher, tells you.
Or they.
Yeah.
They.
Whatever they tell you.
Or a.
They're telling.
Or tree.
100 other people.
Latinx.
At least
Latin
if 25 people out of that believe.
I got a hot sports opinion.
I'm finally serious. I know. You guys are fucking with me.
No. I completely.
But what I'm
agree.
saying is, like, if they tell 100 people and 25 believe it, that's 25 more people to spread it.
Yeah, right,
you know?
right. And again, I don't. And you, I know I'm gonna just probably say this for you because I know you probably agree with me. You don't care if adults have that opinion.
No.
If you're 18 and think that gender is fluid and you believe in whatever, you don't care.
You have your human experience.
You're saying that it's wrong to teach children.
That's the best part about being Gen X was us going to school. We just learned math.
Right.
We learned English. We learned history.
Old math.
And useful math. The actual way to do math.
Being me, graduating a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I told you, I had one mixed kid in my grade.
Right. Wasn't very diverse.
No. But to get to that story, every time this kid got in trouble, it's because you're racist, you know, because every single teacher was white.
Oh, that's what he would say to them?
Yeah.
Well, did he act out all the time?
Yes.
Yeah, he would just...
But then he would pull the
racism
racism card because the teacher's white, the class is white, and he's not.
Wow.
But in reality, this kid is screaming during lecture.
Right. He's acting out, and if it was anyone else
he would get off the hook because it was racism.
Really?
And it's just like the whole classroom environment, in my opinion, is fucked up.
So you guys, based on what you just said, and I was talking about, okay, well, homeschooling. Is that a better option? I mean, do I put my son in this publicly funded institution where we are seeing time and time and time again that the powers that be, the authorities in this institution are indoctrinating children?
I think you have to teach.
And rather than teaching them to think for themselves, because they're not. I'm telling you, I work in education. I know that what we're doing at my company compared to what they're doing in the public schools is completely different. They're telling them, here's the answers you need. Here's how to think. Here's how to pass the test. I'm teaching you how to think over on my side. I'm giving you open-ended answers, and I want to see what your outputs are. This is saying there's million genders, white people are racist, cops are bad, blah, 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 this and that. And you know, I'm not saying that that's every school. I'm not saying all this stuff. I'm just saying from the things that I've seen, and the attorney general coming in with parents are terrorists because they're standing up for this. Fuck, I'm just not even going to put my kid in public school.
I think parents need to just teach their kids. You know, obviously, it's coming out of my ass. I have no kids.
That you know of.
Yeah, that I know of. Actually, I'm a virgin because I'm not married.
Any finishing sauce out there, man? Shout out to all the Chance's finishing sauce plates.
But parents need to just teach their kids right from wrong.
Right.
You know, what you can choose who you listen to and follow in your life, but that doesn't mean that whatever they say is right or wrong.
Right.
Something I like about myself is no matter what you say, I can pick things out of it, what I like and what I don't like.
You're like this.
What Kelly says to me when we're sitting down watching Yellowstone isn't the Bible.
It's usually like, Chance, quit talking.
Or, Chance, make me popcorn since you're making mine.
How does this have to do with your critical thinking skill?
That did happen last night.
Yeah, that's right. But, whenever we were sitting down in here the other day and you were giving me advice about my car because I overpaid for my car.
Right.
I didn't agree with everything you said, but I had enough respect to listen to your side of it and pick out the things that I like.
You did overpay for your car, but you're also.
But he was always beating you. He was also beating you down. He kept kind of beating the horse on that one. Yeah, a little bit. I even jumped in there and I was like, "Hey, man, he gets it."
I understand that you guys are young. It's your first car,
But there's a difference between we've already learned our lesson and you telling him over and over.
You learned your lesson after the fact.
You have to learn and guess what? You only do it once.
Especially you, Carter.
I know.
You learn the lesson. I'll give that to you.
Yeah.
But you learn it the hard way.
I learned it the hard way. I do a lot of the times. I have, and and that's because I'm strong-headed too. So a lot of the times, like I am jumping into some new venture in life.
I'm the same.
And so someone with wisdom that I already respect, you, a lot of the times, you tell me how things are, and I should just shut the fuck up and listen. That's something that I need to do in my next stage in life is just let the flow of your knowledge kind of come in, or my dad's knowledge, or whoever's knowledge.
But it's something you have to experience.
But when you're young, when you're 18, you're a bucking bronco, and you're like, I'm going to go against the grain.
You're in the middle.
Yeah.
You're in 5-10 years. You're going to be the one spouting the advice.
I know.
And the little snot-nosed kid is going to be like, yeah.
He's talking about me when I'm 30. And I'm still living in his room over here whenever he told me I had this much time.
Yeah. You were saying something a second ago, and there's a difference, though, between taking what people say and cherry-picking what fits your belief and then taking reality and accepting it. You know what I mean? So, like, there's a lot of people who, like you just said, you're like, I'm going to take what you and Carter say, and I'm going, some of it's bullshit in my opinion. Well, if it's an opinion-based thing that we're talking about, but if it's something that I'm bringing up that's fact, that's just you just being like, well, this doesn't fit with my, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying you do it. I'm just saying in general for knowledge, because there's a difference between what do I agree with my community that fits my narrative, and what is reality that we can't change, that we need to focus on. Like I said about the stereotypes, like school shooter kids, more times than not, are white, young, distressed little kids who get bullied. That's a part of reality that we need to accept, understand, and move forward with. Because if we just say, oh, well, that doesn't fit my personal narrative, then we're never going to have the conversation to really make a change about it,
Rock on.
I think that was good. I think that was a good segment.
Woo! Turn that into a TikTok and sell that right there. Woo! Come on now. You want to pause this real quick? Because that's B.
Do you need help? No.
Yeah, we're doing Chance's Corner.
All right, on to Chance's Corner.
Chance has chosen his intro music, I guess.
Chance, you need to figure out your own intro music, dude.
Tell me what you want. I'll hook it up. I'll make some.
WAP? No.
Something that slaps for sure. No cap.
So I know a couple weeks ago we talked a lot about immigration and how hard it was to become a United States citizen.
Okay.
So this week I pulled some questions from the American Citizenship Test, and you're both getting tested.
I've seen this on Jay Leno, and I'm going to look like an idiot.
I picked 10 questions.
I'm going to say I'll get 8 out of 10.
I'm going to say you won't.
Oh.
Okay, so do 5 and... Okay, just ask them all, and then we'll both
ask them.
answer.
And how do you want to do this? You want us to debate them and argue, and come to a consensus between us?
No, you can do... I have it on here, score-wise, like Kelly versus Carter.
Oh, it's on.
Okay, let's do that. Don't shout out your answers, because
Okay.
Yeah.
Question number 1.
All right.
How many amendments are in the United States Constitution?
Is it multiple choice?
It is not multiple choice.
Okay, hold on. So... 19.
There's more than that. It's 21 or 24.
I knew that was 24.
Lock in your answers?
24.
You're both wrong. 27.
God dang it.
We're idiots.
All right.
Number 2. What was the purpose of the 10th Amendment in the United States Constitution?
I didn't even know there was 10 amendments. No, man.
The 10th Amendment?
So the 14th is
the vote.
Is the abolishment of slavery.
So that was 1865.
So I'm just going to let you know right now you're wrong.
Yeah, I know.
That's not the 14th Amendment.
Is that the voting rights, though? 14th? Is that one of the questions? No.
Yeah, it is one of the questions. That is not the 14th Amendment.
Well,
why don't you pick, where's the Capitol at?
Yeah, I try to stay away from those questions. Because those were on there, too. It was 128 questions. I picked 10.
Wow.
10th Amendment? I have no idea.
I'm going to say something with interstate commerce.
Powers not given to the federal government belong to the states. And the
people. It's the kickback. Yeah. Like anything that's not in the Constitution goes to the states.
So far, you guys would not make it in the United States.
You have to answer all of them correctly?
No, but based off, out of 10, you're already
at 80.
Oh, you have 0. Number 3, what are the 3 ways to gain citizenship in America?
Okay. I'm going to think about it real quick. Okay. I think I got it. I'm going to say being born in the United States.
Yes.
That's one.
Service.
No.
Oh, really? Okay. And then passing this test that you're talking about.
Hold on. I want to say there's 3 ways, right?
Yep.
So being born.
Yep.
Naturalization, like
That's
becoming
one
an
of them.
immigrant.
Naturalization.
2. And what is it when you come to the border and you cry?
Oh, refugee?
Yeah, refugee status.
It says derived citizenship.
Derived. Yeah. Okay.
So we'll give one to Kelly.
So that's interesting. So you can either, and my partner at work, she's
illegal,
naturalized citizen. She was just talking about. She went through. One of her family members just had to go through this test the other day, and that's interesting.
Reading through the questions,
it's crazy.
I would not be an American citizen.
I don't think any.
If I wasn't born here,
I don't think any American would. In honesty, but
the only section I would have aced is like, where's the capital?
You get to
what is the
study for
Constitution?
Well, of course you get to study.
But
for
it's
it,
128 questions, not multiple choice.
I mean, I've taken 100.
You give me 30 minutes, and I will answer every one of those questions.
Ooh. But she always talks about like that's kind of like not that it's BS, but she's like, my family has paid tens of thousands of dollars, waited a decade just to become citizens, and a lot of people can just come to the border and be like,
"Hey, I'm in.
Hey, what up?
Hola." That was racist. Maybe they said bonjour.
Not a lot of people come to the border and saying bonjour.
Okay, what's the next one?
Name 5 of the original 13 states.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say Connecticut,
Rhode Island,
Delaware,
Vermont,
New York.
Vermont's not on there.
Vermont's not one of the original 13?
Not an American citizen, bitch. Massachusetts,
Maryland,
Virginia. How many did? Oh, that's 5.
South Carolina.
Yeah. We'll give that one to Carter. You said.
Whoa. What if I name
Vermont?
What if I name all 10 of them?
There's 13.
What if I named the 13 original? What if I named the 13 original? You're telling me Vermont was not one of the 13 original colonies?
I agree. No, I know about that for
It's
sure.
New Hampshire,
Sure. Delaware,
Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware.
Once Kelly's hand got to 5, he just kept going like this.
Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia.
That's bullshit.
Georgia.
I wouldn't have guessed that one.
I would have.
Number 5, 1-1.
That's bullshit.
Nice, 1-1. Good job.
What document was written in 1787?
What document? Is it a legal document or was it a paper written by one of like the...
It's a legal document.
It's a legal document. Okay.
It's one of 2.
Do you know?
I think so.
So there's the Declaration of Independence.
1776.
No, I know. I'm naming like important documents. You've got the Bill of Rights.
It's either the Bill of Rights or the U.S. Constitution. I want to say it's the U.S.
No, because I think that the Declaration of Independence came with the Constitution.
The Declaration of it, they're 2 different documents.
Okay,
the Declaration of Independence was declaring their independence to England.
Right.
That was a document that was literally sent to England.
And then the U.S. Constitution is the rules of the land.
Rules of the land.
And then the Bill of Rights. Is the Federalist Papers? Those aren't.
That has nothing to do with this.
Okay. I'm going to say it's the Bill of Rights.
I was going to say is either I'm going to go ahead and I said it was the Constitution or the Bill of Rights, so I'll go with the Constitution.
It's the Constitution.
Okay, that's
2-1.
So what year was that?
1787.
Okay, so it was about 10 years. Yeah.
Number 6. What territory did the U.S. buy from France in 1803?
Easy.
That's an easy one.
Easy.
The Louisiana Purchase.
Boom.
Correct. 3-2.
Didn't they buy it for
whoa! I said the same fucking thing.
3-2.
You got 3 points now. I have 2 because it was 2-1.
Do you know how numbers work?
Go back to your country.
You both added 1.
Why did we both get a point?
Go back to your country.
You both got it right.
That is true. Actually, I was the only one that said it. He just said easy, and you said
before he even said it. I went boom.
No, but that does not mean it's right because he went boom.
Here's how we did agree with you.
He said, he said that was easy.
Here's how we're doing it now. Gotta say your name. No. You have to say your name, and he'll call on the answer.
So I have to say Carter?
Yes.
What if I accidentally say Kelly?
Well, then he's going to call on me.
Okay.
Number 7. Name one war fought in the 1800s.
Carter.
Kelly.
War of 1812.
I heard Carter first. And that's right.
That's kind of easy. Come on.
That's on the test. The other ones
hold on. Time out. I'm going to say it's 4-3 because I'm going to say that this...
If you can name another one.
Another war
in the
Civil War.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
He shook his head.
I was reading the wrong question. I was reading the wrong question.
Get out of my country.
Other
Chance.
acceptable answers would be Mexican American
That's
War
what I was thinking,
or
yeah.
Spanish American War.
Are those different? Mexican American and the Spanish American?
One's against Spain.
One's against Mexico. Thus, the names of the countries involved.
Try me, bitch.
Try me, bitch.
So shiny.
All right.
How many more questions we got?
Not 3.
Okay.
We got 8, 9, and 10.
9.
All right, number 8. What amendment gives citizenship to all people born in the United States?
Oh, shit. I don't know.
7.
That's wrong.
Fuck you, 6.
Try me, bitch.
I'm not going to answer. I know. Basically, I'm
like
like
an
everybody
SAT
else.
thing?
I know the first and the second.
That's the 14th Amendment.
Oh, that's the 14th Amendment?
We just talked about that.
Okay. Okay, I'm
the
gonna...
13th is
Hold
the
on.
abolished slavery.
Oh, is it? Okay, all right.
I know the 21st gave women the right to vote or something like that.
That was the 14th.
When did the women get the right to vote?
21st.
No, what year?
Oh, 19th.
Kelly. 19.
Carter.
You're wrong.
1921.
I'm going to say...
Go to 21. 1921.
I was going to say like 1920. I'm just going to say 1920s.
You got to give me a year.
1921.
1921.
1920. You're wrong. You were both one off. Well, you were one off on both ways.
I was going to say the 30s or something, but...
All right, number 10.
You should have said what decade or
This
something.
is fun.
I do like this.
Number 10. This one's pretty easy.
Kelly.
Name one U.S. military conflict after 9/11.
Ligma.
That's not a conflict. That's a solution.
The invasion of Afghanistan.
That's on there.
I mean, that's pretty much Battle of Fallujah.
Nope.
That's a battle. That's not like a conflict.
A major conflict after 9/11.
There's 2 more after
Well,
Afghanistan.
that's an incident in a conflict. That's not the conflict, right? The Battle of Fallujah is just
a major conflict.
There's 2 others listed after Afghanistan.
Syrian civil war.
That's not on there.
No.
Iraq. Invasion
That's
of
on there.
Iraq.
That's
That's
what
on
yeah, any sort of invasion.
And then the global war on terror.
Oh, God.
So I'm going to say Kelly won, but both of you lost your citizenship.
Hey, we're Canadian.
Sweden. What's up, Sweden?
Oh, we're going to Sweden.
I had much. Oh,
Herkin, Dirkin, Jerk.
Okay, so I was texting Madison this week when I was at work. We need to go to Iceland, bros.
Oh, I'm all about it.
We need to go to Iceland.
They got volcanoes there.
Chance, pull up. Can we watch a video real quick?
Sure.
Go to YouTube and go to Icelandiverse.
It's not that expensive.
No, and right now, if
Direct flights out of Dallas.
If you send your sweatpants to Iceland, they'll turn them into hiking boots for you. They have this whole initiative like, pandemic's over, come to Iceland.
They'll turn your boots, your
That's the fourth one. You guys, the metaverse thing, did you guys see the metaverse like intro? Watch that one. It's funny. It's a pretty good little video.
Hi, and welcome to this
I don't like
very
Iceland
natural
already.
setting.
It's creepy.
Today, I want to talk about a revolutionary approach on how to connect our world without being super weird. Some said it's not possible. Some said it's out of reach. To them, we say it's already here. Seriously, look, it's right here.
Just Iceland looks so
What do we call
beautiful.
this not so new chapter in human connectivity? The Iceland verse.
It's playing on the metaverse.
Enhanced actual reality without silly looking headsets. In our open world experience,
I like it.
Everything is real.
This is from the government, the Icelandic government.
And
I'd
has
love to go to
been
Reykjavik.
for millions of years.
And it has been for millions of years. But it just looks like beautiful. It goes a little bit further and
It's
shows like
completely immersive.
I don't know why he has that on his face.
With water that's wet. With humans to connect with. You're human, right?
Looks like the kind of girl
Isn't he
Kelly would
funny?
connect with.
I don't know why he's white
In the
facing.
Iceland verse, there's real moss you can look at, but please don't touch. It's very delicate. Skies you can see with your
Yeah, that's
eye.
what I would
That's
go
what
see.
I would want to see. Like,
Volcanic rocks
I want to see these waterfalls
really
we're talking
big
about.
Geysers.
And the geyser, look at that.
From a safe
Iceland
distance.
just looks like such a
You can watch.
beautiful place. So cute.
They're really cute, but a bit stupid. Waterfalls you can stand near, like this one, this one, that one, and even this one.
Let's go to
Horses
Iceland.
You can
We
ride.
we were talking about going on that
touch.
cruise in Europe next year. It's like $6,000.
We could just go to Iceland for a
I think
week.
I'd go to Iceland and shoot over to Ireland or something.
Be kind of
So
cool.
join us
I would
today
love to see the Northern
or
Lights.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like I
Or
feel like that is just
whenever.
absolutely
Go ahead and
amazing.
pause.
Let's go to
easy
Iceland
going.
next year.
Let's pause this. Dude, so
Now, please enjoy our logo.
it's so funny. He's just literally the Icelandic government's like beefing on metaverse. Like,
Yeah.
because I don't know if you guys saw the metaverse like presentation, but that was the whole thing. He was
Yeah.
like, Mark Zuckerberg's like, no. But so I was looking into it and like the government needs people to come and do tourism and stuff. I'm like, fuck, I want to move to Iceland. I've only seen one video. Like, I want to live there. But we can go there. I mean, direct flights from DFW to Iceland.
Oh, yeah, well, this was several years ago that Iceland had a big, like, hey, you're going to Europe? Stop in Iceland for a couple days. We'll make your trip half price.
That's awesome.
Like, they were giving deep discounts to fly to Reykjavik and then to Heathrow or something.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
You guys,
I'm
we
all
should
about
go.
it.
We should go to Iceland. I would love.
You can't.
That.
You're married with a kid, so.
Called out.
You're fucked.
Wow.
My problem with going to, they seem like they eat a lot of fish there, and I'm not a big fish guy.
You'd have to BYOF. Bring your own food.
But no, we were talking about me going on that cruise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which
Baltic
sounded
Sea,
awesome too.
It sounds pretty cool going to Eastern Europe and Russia and everything.
Well,
No, that sounds really cool. But I've kind of always wanted to go to Ireland.
Yeah.
And I really want to go see the Game of Thrones. Like,
I want to
things
just go
in
drink a
Ireland.
Guinness in Ireland.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome.
My friend Chris tried to get me to go to Ireland with him one time, and you can rent a bike. You know how they like walk the Camino? Yeah. There's a bike trail. It's only like
it's a lot. Yeah,
it's like 50 miles across.
Okay.
You get it to the English Channel, then you get on a ferry and you go over to England.
Is that called the Tour de France?
No, that's in France. So
wait, Ireland and France are different places.
Chance, you save your money and let's go on vacation with me.
What the fuck, dude?
I don't know. Will your kid be old enough to stay by himself for a week? Not by himself, but with somebody for a week?
I don't know.
No, here.
We have already discussed with Grandma and Grandpa when he's like 3 or 4, leaving him in Tennessee for like 2 weeks over the summer, and like Mass and I going on vacation. Like,
oh yeah,
we could go to Iceland. What are you doing? Looking at flights? All in caps too.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked caps lock. Let's see how much
flights to Iceland. That's what that reads.
You know who's from Iceland, don't you?
Joe.
The mountain.
Joe Mama?
The mountain is from Iceland. He's Icelandic.
Where's the prices of these? I guess we could look at this later, but I was pretty interested.
Yeah. Oh, I've always wanted to go to Iceland.
Yeah, that's really
back
cool.
when we were really big into hiking and
yeah.
finding trails around the world.
Yeah.
I found that one in Iceland.
Kelly, I would go hiking in Iceland with you.
You guys, we should do that. I think, you know what?
Carter, you have a kid. Shut up. No.
Chance, I swear to God, you get 4 twisted teas in you.
Try
and you turn,
me, bitch.
Yeah, and you turn into a little bitch.
Try me, bitch.
This is number 5.
Real men drink vodka.
Oh.
Try me, bitch.
Pink vodka.
Pink vodka.
Kelly drinks pink Whitney.
Okay, let's wrap it up with the Kelly rant.
Kelly's rant.
Let's wrap it up because we're coming on
9:36.
All right. So remember a couple weeks ago we did a little thing on Enes Kanter. He was the guy from the Boston Celtics who flat out called out China.
Right.
Got an update on him.
Going back at it, huh?
And it's ironic that he gave us the U.S. citizenship test because guess who became a U.S. citizen this week?
Oh, that's awesome. I'm proud to be an American, greatest nation in the world, the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
Better than that, he changed his name. His new name? Enes Kanter Freedom. He changed his last name to Freedom.
Wow.
That's him giving his... See? Enes Kanter Freedom.
I want to hear it.
All allegiance and fidelity.
All allegiance and fidelity.
To any foreign prince or potentate.
To any foreign potentate.
State or sovereignty.
State or sovereignty.
Of whom.
Of whom.
Or of which.
Or which.
I have heretofore.
I heretofore.
Been a subject or citizen.
A subject or citizen.
that I will support and defend
and I will support and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
and laws
and laws
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
that
I will bear
true
faith and allegiance to the same,
true patience and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear arms
that I will bear arms
on behalf of the United States
on behalf of the United States
when required by law,
when required by law,
that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces
of the United States
when required by the law,
that I will perform
work of national importance
under civilian direction
when required by the law, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, so help me God. All right, congratulations, you're now a citizen of the United States.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's awesome. That's really cool, man.
Talk about a guy who deserves it.
Good for him, man. That's awesome. That's really cool.
That is awesome.
That's what we need more
That's
of.
him
Man,
filling
people,
out his
people
little-
being happy about, wanting to be in this country.
Yeah,
you,
I mean, they're
you live in this
following
country.
the American dream.
You live in this country. You make a buttload of money in this country. You live and use our utilities. You use all the technology that the United States have made, and
So check this out.
It's really cool that he's.
I agree.
Can you give me the rundown on this, because I've been seeing it all over the place? And
I started with the
Ennis
Ennis Cantor, and I went down this rabbit hole, and I'm like, holy crap!
So I keep seeing thumbnails on YouTube all over.
I
about
got the
this.
whole thing for you.
Perfect.
I have like an essay here, so you don't really need to do anything.
This was just your resources.
Yeah. So you know who Peng Shui is?
No, she's a tennis player.
I'm going to say she's a female.
She's one of the best tennis. She actually, one point, she was the #1 doubles player in the world. I mean, she's like three-time Olympian.
Okay.
Right? And so the WTA, the Women's Tennis Association, this week.
Quick question. Country of origin?
Chinese.
So she's Chinese. She's a Chinese
She's a Chinese citizen.
Okay.
So the WTA, the Women's Tennis Association, suspended all their tournaments in China and Hong Kong over the treatment of Peng Shui.
Wow.
She's the most famous female athlete in China right now.
Okay.
So in early November, Peng posted a heartfelt essay on a Chinese social media platform accusing a senior Chinese Communist Party official, Zhang Gaoli, of sexual assault 3 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Zhang was the senior vice premier of the Communist China between 2013 and 2018. Right? So she posted this on social media. What are you shaking your head?
Because he's over here going.
I was trying to figure out the communist ore chart.
Nothing about what you were saying. What you're saying is interesting.
He's very high up.
Okay.
Okay. So he basically said, yeah, he kind of raped me.
Wow, really?
Basically, right? Or
that's what she sexual misconduct.
Sexual misconduct. Not saying,
sure.
Not saying a rape, but I don't know.
Whatever.
They didn't really go into it. So she posted that on Chinese social media.
Okay.
What do you think? The Chinese censors quickly removed Peng's post.
Really?
I'm sure.
Locked her account, made her name and images unsearchable, and deleted all online discussions about her.
Wow.
Now this
That's
is
fucking crazy.
This is the most famous.
Welcome to China, bro.
This is the most famous Chinese female athlete in the country.
And that's scary as shit.
This would be like,
well, yeah, they do it. I mean,
it would be like
to the biggest
it would be like
billionaire.
cutting out LeBron James. Like,
of course.
he doesn't even exist.
We should do that.
We should do that.
But like, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
But could you imagine, like, say Joe Schmo sees something crazy going on. I just saw so-and-so is going to nuke the United States. Posts it. Nobody knows. It's wiped. It's gone. Just like, that is batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Welcome to communism.
Yeah, man. Okay. I mean, and that's what China does all over the place. They just, I don't know if you know, they, in the last period of time, took their richest man. He's a billionaire.
I talk about that.
Oh, you do? And he was gone. They just wiped him off the map.
Listen to this. The Chinese authorities not only wiped out Peng's existence in the digital world, but they made her physically disappear too.
Right.
Hundreds and thousands of Chinese citizens, including China's richest man, Jack Ma,
that's his name,
have been forcefully disappeared. But what China didn't expect this time was the international backlash led by the Women's Tennis Association and its most influential players. The CCP had never faced a Western organization willing to prioritize human rights more than profits.
Wow.
Not on this. They said they'll lose $100 million over this.
Easily. We've had this conversation multiple times
and they
on the
don't,
podcast.
And they don't care.
Because China has over 1 billion people, so these Western companies and industries go, we really want to get into the Chinese market because there's 1 billion customers there, right?
Yeah. So plenty of Western companies, organizations, business people, and politicians have shown that they will bend their knees to the party for the sake of profits and market.
The NBA.
The most recent corporate kowtowing came from J.P. Morgan Chase's CEO, Jamie Dimon, who apologized twice within 24 hours after making a joke about how his bank would outlast the Chinese Communist Party. From the CCP standpoint, why should it change its behaviors when so many people are willing to bend the knee?
Right, exactly. Right, because all these...
Well, the WTA didn't.
That's awesome.
So, but this time is different. The WTA has shown that it won't betray its values for the sake of a profit since it is less than 100 days before the Beijing Winter Olympic Games. The CCP desperately wants the news just to go away. But its responses have been clumsy, ineffective. The party first tried to send an email. Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here's where the ride starts.
Okay.
The Communist Party first tried to send an email purportedly written by Peng to Simon. Let me read you the email.
Is this like a Gruden email?
Do you speak Mandarin?
No.
He goes, Kelly all of a sudden goes, God's
Hello, everyone. This is on Twitter.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. This is Peng Shui. Regarding the recent news released on the official website of the WTA, the content has not been confirmed or verified by myself, and it was released without my consent. The news, something released, including the allegation I made of sexual assault is not true. I'm not missing, nor am I unsafe. I've just been resting at home and everything is fine. Thank you again for caring about me. The WTPA publishes any more news about me, please verify it with me and release it with my consent. As a professional tennis player, I thank you for all your companionship and consideration. I hope to promote Chinese tennis with you all if I have the chance in the future. I hope Chinese tennis will become better and better. Once again, thank you for your consideration.
Wow.
You know what's even more scary about that?
She didn't write it.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
But now,
thank you for your consideration.
If she, did write it, now women, not that they did before, can't feel safe saying that this public official, did whatever sexual misconduct, whatever the situation was. They can't say it, they just have to be like, oh, yeah, he raped me.
Right.
Can't do nothing about it now.
Well, because
that is fucked up.
Well,
that
the
is
CCP
absolutely
is all
crazy.
about control of every aspect of your life. That is what the Communist Party of China is trying to do. They're trying to get rid of religion, your individual thoughts. It's all about the state. And so they want these women. I mean, you're completely right. I completely agree. Like any female that this could have been a moment for females in China to be like, their Me Too movement essentially. And the Chinese government swooped in and took her.
That is batshit crazy.
We're not done. So the email claims
I'm all
that
fired up, and I don't know.
Chance is fired up. Are we recording, Chance? Make sure we're recording.
Yeah, we're recording.
Eyes are glazing over there.
The email claims that her allegations of sexual assault is not true, and she is not missing nor unsafe. She has been resting at home, and everything is fine. Simon cast doubts on the email's authenticity and continued demand to speak to Peng directly. The CCC was compelled to make Peng reappear.
Right.
China's state-controlled media released photos and videos of Peng in highly controlled circumstances, out to dinner with her family in a small room.
Right.
When those images failed to convince people, the Chinese authorities arranged a video phone call between Peng and several officials from the International Olympics Committee, including IOC President Thomas Bach. Now that's funny. Here we go. So they went to the IOC Olympic Committee.
Right.
You know why?
Because they're completely funded by China.
The guy that raped her,
right,
was the main guy for China. Was the guy who got China the Olympics.
Right.
Like
that, the whole
thing's the worm.
Go watch Icarus. You'll realize that the Olympic Committee is a fraud.
Yeah. So, hats off to the WTA. Hey, we're going to lose $100 million.
That's
we're
awesome.
okay
Good
with
for
it.
them. We need that. That's a precedent on our side that we need to start setting. The NBA needs to start setting. Dude, you're going to lose us. None of us are going to want to watch you because you will bend to the CCP.
So they had a funny tweet by I know a guy. I don't know if you like him or not. I think you put up with him, Ted Cruz. But he put out
Ted Cruz.
He put out a tweet. It said,
"Can Cruz."
He put out a tweet. Basically, he said, "Too bad the WTA has balls and the NBA doesn't."
Oh wow, dude. Yeah, no, I like Cruz. Cruz.
So.
That gets me fired up. Like,
yeah,
I think that is
good for them,
dude.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, when you go on your rants about like why you hate China, I never followed. Like, I'm just not educated.
Sure.
On that.
Dude, they're coming for us.
That is fucking crazy,
right? Dude,
they're coming for us.
The reason I do rants on China all the time is because I remember, and I've said this multiple times on the podcast. I remember when I was a kid. And I would go to my grandpa's house, and I got mad respect for my grandpa. I love him. He's an amazing American. And, he would be sitting there, and he would tell me all the time, just in passing or just like, in his gripes. He'd be griping to a little kid or whatever, but he'd be like, we're screwed, and we're giving China everything about our country that's amazing, and we're letting China take over all of it. China, because of the United States, China has lifted all of its people out of poverty and into the middle class. Obviously, it's communism.
Yeah.
But China is ruling the world right now. We are coming to the fruition of what my grandfather told me as a kid, that China is going to come and rule the world. Because we're just going to, we for the last 20 plus years have been so okay with profit margins by sending work over to China. In that same narrative, we gave China the power to rise up and become this international power, and they are just outright being communist. I mean, it is the most surveillance state. Everything about China is surveilled. Everything about your daily life is surveyed through videos, through people snitching on
social scores,
from their social credit score. So their social credit score, you know
what that is?
I don't.
So you know what a credit score is in the United States, right? So basically, I have a history of getting institutions to give me money and me paying them on time, and that boosts my credit score. So China has a social credit score, which is kind of the same thing, and it's how loyal are you to the party, the Chinese party. If you snitch on your friend to a communist, so everything about communism, like let's say you have a neighborhood, right? Your neighborhood has a communist official that overwatches that neighborhood. And then that communist official has a city official that they respond to, and then a state official that they respond to, all the way up to Xi Jinping.
That's
right?
fucking crazy.
It's crazy. And so the Chinese social credit score is based on if you jaywalk and one of the cameras in the city pick you up jaywalking, your credit score drops, and maybe now you're not allowed to get on a bus. Because if your credit score is not high enough, you can't get on a bus, or you can't get an apartment, or you can't go into the school, or you can't interact in the same public spaces. If you're driving too fast and the cameras pick your car driving too fast, your credit score drops. If you don't turn in your friend for, saying something bad about the Communist Party, your credit score will drop. Like, it's crazy. Uyghurs are a sect of Muslims that live in Western China.
You heard of this?
No.
So
really?
the Uyghurs, right now, China is committing essentially what the Nazis were doing to Jews on a level.
Modernized level.
They're taking the most surveilled place in all of China is Western China in these Muslim-ruled provinces, Uyghur Muslim provinces. And the Chinese government is taking these Uyghurs, putting them in what they call re-education camps. These are labor camps.
Like to learn new religion. Basically.
That's what they're telling the world.
No, they're going to force labor. They're slaves.
That's what they're telling the world.
They're slaves.
They're saying because in the past there's been quote unquote or alleged terrorist attacks from these Uyghur Muslims. So China's all about like we're gonna surveil these guys and make sure that there's no Muslims. We want to make sure that they're all about China, and they're bringing them into these quote unquote re-education camps, which are literally work camps as slaves and committing crimes against humanity. And the United States has outright said it. The Trump administration on like their final days, what was his name? He was in the he was the one who said that
the Secretary of State.
Yeah, Pompeo. Pompeo said he's
a good dude.
He said that China is committing crimes against humanity on the Uyghurs. There's a lot of stuff, man. There's so much stuff.
And the NBA just looks the other way.
And, you got Taiwan. Taiwan is a country, and China recognizes it as their country. There's just so much stuff. I could sit here for another hour, but this podcast is already long. But, I mean, this shit is crazy.
Yeah,
China is crazy.
I find it nuts.
It's nuts. And, dude, listen, when I bring up some other China shit, I'll bring up some.
I know you do. I never really followed, I just wasn't educated on it.
Biden the other day threatened to not go to the Olympics in 3 months.
Did he? Yep. Well, good for him then. Yeah. On that meeting that
Does he know he did that? I don't know.
That was probably, remember on my headlines, I said that about Biden? I was saying Biden's meeting with Xi. Maybe he thinks he's actually meeting with Mao, but anyway, so
right.
China's fucked, man. All right.
Close this one out?
Yeah.
Rock out.
Almost 10 o'clock. We're
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much. If you made it to the end of this episode, we really appreciate it. This was episode 11 of Generational Gap.
Somebody comment something.
Yeah, come on. Give us some fucking
Interact
interaction.
with us.
If you made it this long,
hit that subscribe button.
Well, they're already subscribed, I think. But yeah, if you're watching this and you enjoyed it, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate you guys. We love doing this. I'll sit here for 4 hours and just talk
If we get
back
10
and forth.
commentators, I'll cut my hair.
You get 10 comments?
10 different people
commenting, Chance will cut his hair.
I'm going to create 10 bot accounts.
Have to be verified. Blue check.
Oh, we need blue checks. Huh? Wow.
If we get 10 different real people, I will cut my hair.
Awesome.
I so what that.
Well, this was a great episode, guys. I think we started off like kind of slow, but like
we good.
We did all of our fun stuff, and then we got into our rants, and I thought we had some good conversations.
I think that's what we normally do.
Yeah.
We get all the funny stuff, and then we get serious.
Yeah, this was good. I really had a good time. Chance, you did great.
We actually drank, and we didn't get drunk.
I know. Congratulations,
Amazing.
everybody.
Woo! Rock out.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.